So I think I have to specifically like feature them. I should look for more to feature so that it's not just Winston Payne aura farming forever. But that was pretty.
I mean, hey, I do love Winston Payne aura farming. Also, I resubscribed the moment the stream started, and it insisted that I keep watching this 15-second ad, even though I just subscribed.
Dude, it didn't go through yet though, I guess.
Well, it goes through immediately. It's up to you whether or not you share it. I think technically speaking, like if you subscribe and then don't say anything about it, like it doesn't show the notification.
Yeah, it doesn't. Well, you gotta flaunt it. You gotta say something.
Also, Adam, is your webcam on?
No. I'm sick and ugly, so we're not doing that.
Oh my God.
You're ugly.
I'm
Wait, hold on,
very
this is-
ugly.
This is the faceless string. You gotta pull out your Phoenix Wright VTuber model.
you just want to chime in as Edgeworm. I can throw that on if you guys want.
That'd be cool. Should.
Stop burying Steven. I see you over there in my periphery. You don't know where I'm looking anymore. It's like the prison experiment thing. My obelisk. You can't tell when you are not being watched. Steven is the last person I want silenced. There's so many more so many more people I would rather have silenced.
Well, you're not silenced now, Steven. Your words are still being heard.
Echoed even. Alright.
So I did come up with a new idea for a soccer game replacement.
Oh,
I wanted to
really?
mix it up.
That's huge. Oh, that didn't need to go there yet.
I was gonna set it up beforehand, but I'm gonna set it up right now. Hold on.
I got to the Ted episode where Ted yells, "Show me your feet!" really loud.
And what did Seth MacFarlane mean by this?
It was at his mom too, or like his mom figure. He was high though, you know, more than usual anyway. It made no sense in context either. I was waiting for the reason he did that, but he just yells, "Show me your feet" at Susan.
I would like to thank the Academy for finally re-enabling my subscription. I would watch ads, but I think Adam makes more money with the 2.50 compared to the 0.002 cents he would make through AdSense.
That's true, and that makes no sense. Oh, I sandwiched it. Alright, so this is not gonna be the Suzuwa that we know. Like, this is just what this is what my voice sounds like right now. So it's gonna be very much like the beginning of Steins Gate Zero, where my voice was all fucked up. So we're really getting all the different timelines of Suzuwa here.
Maybe Suzuwa is just really sad that she's leaving her dad.
Yeah, she's all sniffly and stuff. It's possible. Speaking of, I'm gonna go grab my tissues. 1 second.
Have fun.
I think it's been a hot minute since me and Ivan have had to accompany each other and not
True.
Okay.
ward off the loneliness.
It wasn't very long either. Adam had to cut it short.
No,
What did
I think I appreciate that. I think we're more talking about what you haven't done, which is leave us alone.
Oh,
Yeah.
not for long.
Yeah.
Also,
So like,
I don't think you can leave a group of people alone.
I mean, it's happened before, and it was terrifying. But I think like even just me and Ivan on our lonesome hasn't happened in a hot minute. So
You'd
True.
think that would be something to look forward to.
Mhm.
Anywho.
That's what I would say.
No, it might be one of the. I might be one of those things where we're just looking for an excuse to complain no matter what ends up happening.
I should have figured that sooner. I feel silly. Okay. Where are you? Where are you right now? Tell me when you plan to leave this time period. Goodbye. That's cold, man.
Cold-hearted killer.
Yeah.
Suzu Amane.
I'm the one who broke the time machine, but Beta and Dad fixed it. I told her I wouldn't hold her responsible if she couldn't do it, but Beta showed me her determination to fulfill her promise. Just like a true soldier. Honest and straightforward about the mission. Not too long ago, I probably would have longed to be just like her.
Did I go too far with the clothes?
Oh, shit. I'm just going to turn the game up a tad.
SG linear.
Hmm.
I think more games should like hide random shit in their exe file name.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's just like funny Undertale. Wouldn't that be so cool if every game was like self-aware and stuff like Undertale?
I don't mean like meta related stuff. I just mean like a smiley face or something.
Oh, nah, bro. But like, wouldn't it be cool like if it like were like Undertale?
I think if more games were exactly like Undertale, Persona, Nier Automata,
Mm-hmm.
uh, what other Life is Strange.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think more games and Danganronpa. I think if more
Amori.
games. Yeah. Oh,
Oh, that
Omori.
one is already
I haven't
like some of the other ones.
I haven't played it, so I can't
Me
comment on
neither.
how good it is compared to how annoying the fan base is.
All I can tell you is that when we were in like Japan last time, there was the wall of like gay media.
And then I remember getting like corrected a little bit. I'm like, really? Hollow Knight's on there? Why is Hollow Knight on there?
Hollow Knight, I think it makes sense. I think it fits into funny little guy core.
Oh, right. I
Well,
keep forgetting about
Yeah.
funny little
And
guy
if
culture.
think about the kind of people you usually see that in the libraries of. Like, who have you heard
Oh, well,
talking about that
Steven,
usually?
and Steven's not like that. And
I'm not
Matt's
saying
not
it's
like that.
everybody, but I feel like most people I've heard talk about Hollow Knight,
Oh,
we're
I
not
mean,
right. I don't
we're
listen to
not thrilled
people.
out.
I don't know though. Hollow Knight fans remind me more of elitist Dark Souls fans than they remind me of
Yeah.
like Danganronpa fans. So it's weird.
Yeah, I guess I just have
I don't
not
know,
had that
man.
experience with Hollow Knight at all. I don't deny that that's not something that happens. I guess it's that big group of like Silk Song when or like 100 years till Silk
Yeah,
Song
in
people.
particular, that's the only thing I've heard about it was a
Okay.
ton of gay ass people talking about Silk Song.
Yeah. All right. I just have not had that bad of an experience with anyone that's played Hollow Knight.
Hey, man.
But I also don't choose to surround myself with those kinds of people. So, that would also be why.
Nor do I, but sometimes they're there.
Not little, but yeah. No, I haven't gone through an entire box. I've just got the one box of tissues. But yeah, I'll try and mute before I fucking blow my nose.
On stream? Whoa, dude. All right.
Yeah, well, the camera's off, so. Meanwhile, the other me is worried about something completely unrelated. No way, you're a huge help.
Dad said he prefers the usual Suzuha.
You kidding me? If I was my usual self, I'd have been way too embarrassed to link arms with him. There are some things you can only do because you feel like a different person.
You think so?
Besides, I haven't even seen The Wizard of Oz. And I wanted him to call me cute at least once. I'm really grateful for all your help. There's no way I could have picked out such a cute outfit. I wouldn't have even thought to try and find one in the first place.
Glad to hear that.
Omega happily accepts my explanation and Beta approaches the two of us. I don't think this is
I
a
don't-
coincidence.
I don't like your wording.
What?
The usual Suzuha, the Suzuha I know. Suzuha you don't know. Gives me war flashbacks.
Does it really? Everything gives you war flashbacks. That's not fair. Just because you went to war doesn't mean I can't shoot off fireworks, you know?
He wore suspenders!
Who wore suspenders?
Dad!
He wore suspenders? Why did I care about what he thought about my fashion then?
and fingerless gloves.
Ew! Look, I don't know much about this stuff. I learned most of it today, but I know suspenders and fingerless gloves are off the table. I know that much.
He looks like he wants to drive a motorcycle, but we all know he'd crush it.
She must have been watching our conversation.
The final tasks are complete, Alpha.
Great. Thank you for everything you've done.
No problem. I just did what I could.
You sound more like me than me right now.
What are you talking about?
Just in the tone, you know.
I don't know, I'm not the one who's sad. You're sad.
A little, yeah. Beta then stares at me. What is it?
Might I make a suggestion?
Sure, be my guest.
Mucinex. Just kidding.
Theraflu? On it.
Japan has that fucking good cold medicine that just makes your symptoms completely disappear.
Yeah, dude, Cold Killer X.
Like, yeah.
I love that Phoenix Wright is a shill for Big Pharma in the flashback. He legit starts advertising it anytime Cold Killer X gets brought up. I think he like says the slogan the first time it's mentioned. I wonder what she's gonna say after all our time together.
But, can I use the time machine instead?
Wait, what?
I mean, I've been thinking. If this is a one-way trip, I should be the one to go. Dad wouldn't be a mess without you here, Alpha. I'm a Amane Suzuha just as much as you are. Our word lines might be different, but I have no intention of making my dad sad.
Compared to Omega, Beta never really expressed herself much. Maybe that's why it feels like I'm hearing her own words for the first time.
I might be a ghost in this world line, but I was still able to perform repairs. I should be able to go back and get my hands on the IBN 5100 if I go back to the past.
You might be in a better shape to do that, because there's no way CERN is up on this ghost stuff.
I mean, it's technically not really ghost stuff if it is indeed time travel where we're interacting, but I haven't time traveled back to the past yet, but it's technically a time travel, so word line convergence, you know.
Yeah, and there's
You know,
no
'cause
way they have like proton packs or anything. I think you're chilling.
What's that? I haven't seen that movie.
I didn't say it was from a movie.
I just assumed it
You've
was
seen Ghostbusters. Don't lie.
I only saw the sequel, okay?
No, the one with all the girls in it, or like the normal like Ghostbusters too.
The direct-to-DVD one? There was another one?
Yeah, well, gonna be. Yeah, they made one with a whole bunch of like SNL cast ladies. It was not good. The highlight was they put Chris Hemsworth, you know, Thor, in it, and he was like the dumb doofus, but it's like, haha, men are stupid, but he was really endearing.
I mean,
I fell asleep to it on the couch.
Catch Adam defending the.
No, it's not any good. I'm
remake.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It sucks balls, but like that, you know, I like to mention the one endearing quality it has. Screw me for being optimistic, I guess. Jeez.
Adam, you sound more mature.
Grayson did that to me yesterday where we were talking about Steins Gate Zero, and he said something that was like not true about it, and then like as something that was bad, so that I would correct him, and he said, "Oh wow, yep, Ivan just offended Steins Gate Zero. He thinks it's good."
Whoa, get him on the show, man. That's an interesting power move that none of the three of us have tried.
Uh, what do you mean content L?
Bye. Be careful. I hope we can see each other again. Period.
What did you miss between this stream and the last? If you mean the last Steins Gate stream, nothing. If you mean yesterday's stream, nothing. You've seen nothing. The show doesn't happen when the show's not on, so nothing happened in the show since you didn't see it.
Right.
Did I misread
So
that?
I'm still.
Sorry, you go ahead.
Show.
Yeah, the show that you're a part of.
Yeah, for the show I'm a part of.
All those years
So
ago,
for
that's what
5
you
hints
told
for a
me.
show.
You're like, Adam, I just want to be a part of the show. That's what you kept saying.
I mean, I do want to be a part of the show. I mean, that's why I try my best every day. I wake up and I want to be a part of the show. If I'm not a part of the show, then there's no point in anything.
Yeah.
I give you 5 hints. You have to guess a show, either my favorite character or what character I'm thinking of. If there's no character in particular, I don't know. And then whether or not I have a figure from that show. And 1 point for each of those for right now.
Wait,
while I'm
hold on.
thinking of how
One
this-
more time? Let me get my phone.
I give you 5 hints. You have to guess a show, character, and whether or not I have a figure.
5 hints? You're going to do 5 hints every week?
I don't know about 5 hints. I was just thinking. I was just running through it for this one. I wrote down a list, and I was like, okay, I'll just put these ones on there.
Okay. So we have to guess either your favorite character or which character you're thinking of if there isn't a real definitive favorite. But which of those two things it is
yeah.
not clear.
I think it's like
basically.
Yeah.
I'll pick the answer I like the most.
It's one of those things where I think there is a progression to it, though. Where like, let's say you get the show, but you don't get the right character, then you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, okay. Is this I wonder, is this like is this an easy one? Or is this a freebie for like as a tutorial for how this game works?
Well, I think the middle hint is really fucking me up. 'Cause what do you mean climbing structure?
That's what he does the whole time. Well, not the whole time, but like the first arc. What do you
Okay,
mean
yeah.
climbing structure? That's all that happens.
Okay, I was thinking like it was an object, not like an objective.
It's a pretty
okay?
big object. It's an object.
You're
Yeah.
thinking you're thinking he's bouldering.
Yeah, I thought he was bouldering or something. I thought he was rock climbing.
That he'd be really good at it, I'm sure. So, oh, and then whether you do or don't have a figure. Oh, wow, why the figure part is tripping me up. Do you not? I think it's like mostly chicks. Do you not have a figure of this person? Because the hints are for the show, not the character, right?
Yeah, so some of the hints kind of apply to specific characters, I guess.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with like the
And nothing to do with the specific character.
okay.
And
I'm gonna
half
go
of
with
it is
my
I kind of
gut
have
here.
like it's kind of like I got a couple ideas for characters, and it's like, yeah, sure, like this one will work. So it's kind of, I'm not gonna say I have one particular character in mind, but I got a couple where I'm like, yeah, that's winning right now. If somebody says that, that's a point.
I'm gonna feel really stupid if I've like seen this several times, but you do have it. I'm just dumb. But I feel like I'd remember that. Also, this game's cool. I kind of like it.
I like this game.
I think I understood the silly rules. Because it's like, I think.
Oh, speaking of which, side note, since I'm seeing a lot of Yukis in the chat, I don't think I think it had happened before last stream, but I think it's worth mentioning.
Ding dong, the witch is dead.
guys, approximately 12 days ago. 7, 14, 13, 12. Who was right? 12. Approximately 12 days ago. Yuki died IRL in game.
In both at the
So.
same time.
Well, yeah. I mean, she kind of lived in the game,
Yeah.
and that kind of was her life.
She lived in the game and died in real life.
She's the only
Yeah.
character we know of to die in real life first and then the game second.
True.
Thanks, Beta.
And she taught Asuna that really cool 11 strike technique that she totally used later on in the
True.
show.
Oh, yeah, later when that comes back. We
It came back in a ordinal scale.
Did it
I think it
really?
might also come back in season 5, like maybe for a split
Well,
second.
I probably did at season 5.
Everything comes back in season 5.
No.
I still have not lost the habit of calling it season 5, even though it's season 4, part 2.
What's the best way to call it?
I think I'm gonna call it that until the real season 5 comes out, and then I won't have to make the distinction anymore.
Bro, we're still waiting for Kirito to return. I think there's a new Reki Kawahara piece of media.
Yeah, he's currently releasing another game thing that's just another AR. I'm just gonna call it like AR VR slop show.
He's really a one-trick pony, man.
Yeah.
It's not even a good trick.
It's gonna be hard.
Well, it is a good trick. He just keeps on fumbling. I think that's the problem.
Okay, he's not good at the trick, but he keeps doing it.
He just did it first.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
not even true.
Okay, he did the card shuffling trick first, and then everyone was really impressed, even though he completely fumbled the execution.
He did not invent VR. He didn't even invent VR in anime.
Well, I hate to tell you, but
It's all fucking Tron, dude.
he is cooking and making another VR MMO, one that has to do with people dying in the game, dying in real life. So that's all we gotta
Just
say.
do more SAO. Like, it's all the same shit. And SAO isn't even SAO half the time. So
Well,
just keep doing that.
Like Excel World, they might take place in extended universe. That's all actually the same thing, you know?
Fucking extended universe.
So there's no interesting Sword Art Online events that have happened since Yuki died. But exactly 2 weeks from today will be the beginning of Ordinal Scale on April 24th. So.
All right. Well, then if we stream, then I mean, more likely than not, we will celebrate. We'll ordinal our scales up.
Unlike Kirito, the main character of Excel World's not flattering, so I will refuse to.
He looks exactly like this kid we knew in high school. And I'm not lying either.
Middle school me, from middle school until like literally the 3rd year of high school, I was so pissed because it was made by Reki Kawahara, so I really wanted to watch it because I loved Sword Art Online. But the guy looked so retarded, I refused to watch it. Until me and a different friend of ours came to the realization that he actually just looks exactly like that one guy we know, and then we're like, oh wait, we can watch it.
Have we name dropped him before? I mean, I feel like it's had to have come up because it's your fucking username for everything.
I think so, but not in the context of us knowing him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I kind of fucked it a little bit by bringing up the fact that it is someone we know, even though that it only retroactively becomes a fuck up because you stole his identity.
Well, we'll leave it to the sleuths to figure out. All right.
Yeah, I don't. Like it has to have come up, but like yeah, go sleuth if you want to sleuth. We won't.
All
give you the
our
answer now.
timeline savvy fans are gonna sleuth this one out.
Yeah, I'm so glad we don't have those because that would cause problems.
We could if they kept the wiki updated.
If they used it for real, then they could do actual sleuthing. But I'm glad they don't, and they're just like, look, here's Adam's feet. Ah! Anyway. Anyway. Her offer genuinely makes me happy. She doesn't want to make Dad sad. She wants to help me stay here. But I'm going. I can't accept her offer.
There's the music.
Yeah. I've already made up my
We're
mind.
one line away.
Though I suppose this was always the original plan.
Sorry, I got phone notification. Okay, it's not important. It's just YouTube Premium up in my fucking sub price.
Tough.
But why?
Well, the first problem is that it's impossible. You and the other me's are my ghosts. I think you're both possible versions of me created through my own hesitation.
What?
You heard me. I don't think you'd be able to go back to the past and complete my mission.
But there's always a chance that...
This is the only time machine that Dad left behind. The risk of sending you alone to the past is just too high. And besides, you have your own role to play in your world line.
My own role to play?
If I was alone, my journey would have ended now. But because both of you were here, I have the chance to right things. I can't have you shoulder any more of the burden that you already have. That's why I'm going to the past.
But Okabe sucks in my world line. He sucks so much. He's so annoying.
Look, you'll figure it out. Destiny will do what it's supposed to do. And even if your timeline is fucked, it bends towards the correct one. There's honor in that. Even if it's pointless and miserable and bad, it has to be that way.
Easy for you to say being in the cool world line with the cool Okabe.
Thanks. But if you still insist on traveling back in time, then the most I can offer you is that we go together. But I'm fairly certain you'd both just disappear on the way there. You'd go back to the world lines where you belong. As if to prove my point, Beta and Omega both flicker and disappear for a moment. They were like ghosts to begin with, but now their existences have grown even more unstable.
Can I leave the game to rest real quick?
Oh, why, of course. Also, everyone just started talking about cars in the last 30
Yeah,
seconds.
what?
I looked away for 5 seconds.
I know, what's with the cars?
A car game would be good at some point. What was the first guess? Was it Steven? Steven, SAO, Asuna, you have a figurine, 0 points.
What? He's
Strummer.
being tricky.
Strummer, 0 points. Adam, 0 points. Martin, 0 points.
Why
Doge,
did I
0
ever think he would be
points.
nice?
The secret trick is that all of these VR shows
I
all
think
have black-haired
Does
protagonists.
this count as me winning?
I don't know.
Nobody-
You make up all the
nobody won.
rules. That's how these work. It's Mao.
All right, so gotcha. So
Was
the
it Tower of God?
Yeah.
Damn it! Ah!
The
Oh, I
exact
should have
decision-making-
interrogated it a little more. I should have realized Ivan's not nice. The fucking possibility crossed my mind. I said it out loud that you're being tricky and weird. I should have that is you. You're tricky and weird. I should have just rolled with it. Damn it. Fuck. Okay.
hard. So just to give you the specifics here, so the okay, well, Doge, you changed your answer. You still have 0 points. The specific decision-making process here, and so you can try and game the system a little bit in the future. But I just used a random number generator to pick a random show off my Annie list.
There's 8,000
That's how I
there. That
picked
does
it.
not help. I don't think there's
No,
any
but
system
I mean,
gaming
there's
here.
patterns. You could get statistical about it if you wanted.
Sure.
And I got Tower of God, and then I was like, how do I make this interesting?
Mm.
Then I just
And then
decided
you
to make it really sound like Sword Art Online. So MC has dark hair, Bam has like dark brown hair.
Yeah, I
He
could have
technically
pieced that
dies.
together.
That's like not a spoiler, but that's not a spoiler, but I'm not gonna explain it.
Yeah.
Fights with the sword, he does that for parts of it, not for the entire thing. They're climbing the Tower of God. A bitch that should die is referring to some bitch in the show that should die, not Yuki.
I don't know that I would have. Well, I don't know.
Because I assume the trick is that you wanted us to pick a character like Kirito, obviously being the obvious one, but the bitch that should die was referring to, like, Yuki. But then because of that weird name thing where Asuna's last name is also Yuki, and they never explained that,
Mm.
like, I thought there was some trickery there.
No, because
But
the hints are entirely for the show. The hints have nothing to do with which character he's chosen. So I got that far in my understanding of the rules. Right?
Yeah.
Ivan?
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of
Yeah.
like I just picked a show, and I'm not necessarily going to use the random one every time. Maybe if I think of a good set of misleading hints.
This game's
But I
pretty
just used a
good, I'll be
random
honest.
I used a random
that was
number
a good one.
generator, got a show, and I was like, okay, what hints what's going to be the most interesting? And I was like, I can make it sound like Sword Art Online, so I did that. So it wasn't necessarily talking about the character. None of them were pointing towards a specific character,
Yeah.
other than being hints towards the show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I got that far.
But is Tower of God just Sword Art Online but good?
But bad, you mean? Reset with a
Tower.
LARP time.
I mean, Sword Art Online's already good, so I don't understand what
There
you're
we
kind
go.
of. I don't know. I don't understand that delineation, but no, but it's pretty good. I like it. So congratulations, Ivan. You get a point. Make your request by the end of the stream, and if it's reasonable, I will probably do it.
Yeah, treat yourself. It's not often you get a request.
Doge, you just gotta understand how Tower of God's good. Doge, you're just wrong. What do you mean you don't think she's a bitch? That's crazy.
Too dizzy. Oh, good night, Strummer.
Good night, Strummer.
And we can actually say it this time.
Yeah, don't have to hit him with the goodnight tropical squirrels. I honestly like that username though. I'll be real, it's pretty good.
Doge, you're the one who likes platinum ends, so you can.
Damn, outing him like that? That's not cool, man.
Yep.
Keep it to the DMs.
Yeah, but that's a general idea for the game, so I'll play with it and let it be fluid.
I just worry that it's like slightly too high effort, but you can probably bang those out quicker than I could.
Yeah. I was gonna do it beforehand, but I just forgot until we were actually here because I was too busy. Watching School Rumble.
School Rumble was pretty fun. I liked it.
It was pretty good.
I say that we watched one episode, but I liked the episode.
It was a good episode.
It was a good ass episode.
It was.
It's like funny and nothing more, and I honestly don't mind that.
It's Azumanga Daioh pilled.
It had a little more like structure than that, I think.
True.
Anyway.
I still need to watch all of Azumanga Daioh to be the only person who's actually seen the show.
True.
Yeah, everyone just pretends.
We flip a coin and either watch Hunter x Hunter or Azumanga Daioh.
I'm the only person who ever played Dragon Guard, so that's already
That's
one
true.
thing under my belt.
I loved hearing
It's
you
true.
talk about that.
You're the only person who understands Nier.
That might actually be true.
I mean, maybe. Again, people like to say it's complicated, and like you think about it, and it's complicated sometimes, but only in how the games connect to each other, not on an individual basis.
True. It wasn't Azumanga Daioh.
LARP. Shit.
It's not even clever.
Oh, to be completely honest, I've been having a hard time just hearing your voice for a while now. I think you might be right. I'm being sent back to my world line.
If you already figured out that much, then why did you make the offer? She's contradicting herself. She can feel herself being pulled back to her own world line, and yet she offered to go to the past on her own.
Hey Alpha, did you ever put any thought into what you'd do if you couldn't fix the time machine?
No. I answer her question, wondering why she asked one without answering mine first.
If I wasn't able to repair the time machine, you would have had to remain in this era regardless of your intent. You realize that, right?
I can tell you're worried about me. I finally understand what Beta's trying to say. And it makes me realize that I'm the sort of person who only sees people at their surface level. I convinced myself that I knew who Makisa Kurisu, Dad, and the other versions of me were.
What I'm trying to say is that I think you should stay here.
I always saw you as the perfect soldier, but you really are Amane Suzuha too.
I'm at peace with myself. If I can be a foundation for the future, that's enough for me. I have no hesitation, no regrets.
Then I want you to understand that I'm at peace with this too. Unlike you, I took a detour. I hesitated. I had regrets. But I'm at peace with things now. That's the truth. To show her how serious I am, I look Beta right in the eyes and smack her in the mouth. Just kidding. Beta's figure flickers and disappears again before returning. I finally understand. What?
Air dodge.
Don't air dodge. What? Damn. She's pretty quick. I gotta learn to move like that. I finally understand how Dad felt when he entrusted the time machine to me. Building an incomplete time machine while hiding himself away from CERN. Dad knew. He knew that I'd take a detour. He knew that I'd hesitate. But he still believed in me. He still built the time machine. So I want you to understand that I'm not going reluctantly. I'm not going because it's the only way. I'm not going because I don't want my friends' deaths to be in vain or to atone for my sins. I'm not going to make Dad sad.
You're going for yourself, aren't you? Walter White looking mess.
Beta's figure sways and flickers more violently. Exactly.
I seen that one.
That's good.
I get what's going on. What am I supposed to do?
I didn't realize it until now, but Omega is crying. She seems to be getting emotional because she doesn't understand what Beta and I are talking about.
She's Omega sad. I don't have a mission or anything. I go home, wake up in the morning and go to school.
Upon seeing Omega crying, I realized that this Omega girl is really Omega Suzuha too. An Amane Suzuha born into a peaceful world, living a peaceful life. We're working hard so that one day we can become you.
Not any of this.
Beyond my mission, a world line free of CERN's control awaits. But that world line isn't necessarily a peaceful one. Seeing how Beta's a soldier, I can tell. Even if the world line changes, other reasons could deny peace to the world. It's entirely possible that my mission will have no meaning. But the existence of Omega shows that there's hope for a peaceful world line, somewhere out there, where I get to be a stupid kid. That's right. She is hope itself. Just be happy. Live life to the fullest. Which is why that's all I can ask of her. Amane Suzuha, born into a peaceful world, living a peaceful life. As long as she's happy, the efforts of other Amane Suzuhas will have been worth it.
You don't have to tell me to be happy. I'm only sad because you're saying all this weird stuff.
But our feelings can't reach her right now. No, I doubt they ever will. She'll never know the struggles that the other Amane Suzuhas went through. But that's okay. She showed me the end goal, what all of us want the most. Then just forget everything we said.
Are you sure?
If it keeps you happy, go for it. I'm going to the past for myself. There's no need to drag her into it. Her figure violently sways and flickers, then vanishes for about 2 seconds. I'm only just realizing it, but her existence has also grown unstable. It looks like she stopped crying. There are still tears rolling down her cheeks, but I don't think there will be fresh ones anytime soon. Oh, but can I say one more thing?
This is just one.
Don't give mom and dad too much trouble, okay?
You don't have to tell me.
That's all I asked for. That's all I want. There was no reply. She's gone. Along with Beta, who should have been right beside me. Thanks for repairing this for me, Beta. I know I won't get an answer, but I continue anyway. You better get along with Mom and Dad, Omega. Thinking that it might still reach them. There's no usual, I'm not Omega, I'm Suzuha, objection from Omega this time. Adios. We only got to be together for a brief period of time, but I'm glad I got to meet the both of you.
Whoa. Everyone on a keyboard.
I climb into the time machine by myself and boot up the system. The sounds of it whirring to life strike me as terribly loud. It feels like it's been ages since I came to this era. I'm sure everything will work perfectly. All the sounds line up with what's in my memories. The spark jar! Oh my god, I fucking forgot about that.
Ancient history. I don't even remember if the sparks were red.
Oh my
or
God.
blue
Yeah.
sparks.
Well, there was another throwback one of you guys said a second ago. God, I forget. No. And I named the stream. And you got?
No, Omega opened up the fucking spark jar? No.
You're not supposed to do that. That's what keeps it all in. What's a spark jar? It's where all these came from, dude.
Mhm.
There's a jar of them that's supposed to remain closed, and sometimes they get opened, and that's bad. It is a 5+ year old joke. I named the stream Daughter or Girlfriend because of like the stuff that was going on with like Daru and Suzuha. I should have called last stream that, but I didn't think of it until after. This is the ultimate throwback stream. We're all allowed to be old and nostalgic. It's the comfort
True.
sick day stream. Yesterday was the comfort sick day stream where no one was nice to me, even though I was sick, which is like, come on. I'm kidding. It was fine. They might just be sounds, but they're reassuring to me now. I wonder if Dad was super fixated on this stuff too. If only there was a word for that. Like, just really, really fixated on something. Like, specifically used to describe autistic internet nerds. Oh, well.
I'm sure that would never get annoying.
That screen plays Seinfeld. It's still integral for time travel. Right! Oh my god. I've spent so much time looking at your photoshops on the desktop that I should have these all fresh in my memory, but... Oh. I didn't give it much thought when I first used the time machine, but I remember it all perfectly. These reassuring sounds. Time to get going. I stretch my body out and sit in the chair. My seatbelt fastened, I take a deep breath. I take a look at the control panel and confirm the target time. 1975. The year I first aimed for. There it is. It's time to resume my journey into the past, from which there will be no return. A journey filled with unknowns, where I could very well fail and die. But I'm not afraid anymore. FG204 second edition version... what number was it again? Whatever. Take off! Up, up, and away, whip.
What the fuck?
Oh,
I
shit.
mean, I guess this is also
I guess. Did someone else do Yuki last time, or like during the Daru shit, or was that also me?
Hmm.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Someone else can take this. I'm sick anyway. I'm calling out of this voice.
Suzuha, it's time to get up.
Never mind. I'll do it. Fine. You convinced me. I'm just kidding. You go for it. I hear Mom's voice. The usual voice saying the usual thing. Someone approaches me, planning to drag me out from under the covers. Okay.
Now we are the Suzuha that this Suzuha knows.
Yeah,
The
it turns
usual
out that
Suzuha.
Omega was the main character this whole time.
Yeah. That's the Suzuha we should have known.
New one. I like that. I reply in order to stop them, pretending to be awake, but just pretending. Up until now, I'd usually stay in bed a few extra minutes. Don't give Mom and Dad too much trouble, okay? But not today. I managed to drag myself out of bed before Mom comes to get me up. I make my way over to the living room.
Breakfast, CG?
Breakfast.
Breakfast.
True. Oh, let me go blow my nose
And
real
we
quick.
still never, we still never
Copycat.
see her face.
We've seen Yuki's face.
Yeah, but not here. Not like this.
Oh, not like this. Yeah, we are Charlie. I mean, we are Amane Suzuha. Dude, what are you what are you talking about? She's doing the dishes, man. Just let her be.
I'm back.
Egg, tiny sausage, toast, and like what is that? Brussels
Green.
sprouts?
Salad.
Yeah, Martin, you've never
That's a
seen a
tiny
salad
salad.
before.
That's a tiny salad.
It's a garnish, I think.
But the
They have salads with breakfast for whatever reason in Japan. That's their idea of
Yeah.
a
I always
Western
imagine like
breakfast.
a cabbage. I always imagine like a cabbage salad though. It's weird. Like it doesn't like really look like cabbage.
just kind of. I've heard the name of it's not cabbage. I've heard the name of the kind of lettuce they usually use.
Napa? No.
No,
That's
store
Hawaiian.
cabbage. I think it might be like butter lettuce. That's what I usually see in at least most of the times I've gotten salads out there. That's kind of what it usually is. But I don't know. It's just lettuce. Ow, what's this? You're actually awake for once.
Ivan voiced for Yuki that John Tron bit from Food Fight, where he's like, "Real world's terrible, take me back." No, okay. Man. And then John Tron, that's the whole thing too. John Tron on 4chan being insane, weird, coincidental synergy between two separate jokes.
Kabatsu.
Thanks to that, Mom is surprised. I get that I have no right to talk since I'm usually so bad about this, but her surprise is still irritating. What, should I have stayed in bed?
Nope, it'd be super helpful if you could make this a regular thing.
But Mom's in such a great mood. Is she that happy I got myself up? I see. As always, I sit at the table where breakfast is laid out. Just like it always is. And my breakfast is ready just like it always is. Hey, Mom. But I think this is the first time I've ever said this. Would it be okay if I took care of the dishes? Mom is once again shocked by my words. Only this time I feel a little proud for some reason. How weird.
Damn, Steins Gate Worldline Suzu was a lazy piece of shit.
Oh.
Hey, she's working on it.
Teenagers.
I liked that one.
Was that one shorter than the other ones, or did we just go through it quicker?
I think it took us about the same amount of time.
It
Really?
it was paced better. More
That's
happened
true.
in it. That was nice. That was very nice.
I think this one's not like S tier. It's not
No,
like the Okabe
no,
one
no,
for me.
Okabe one got
And
really got fucking real, man. But that one was very sweet.
I think my only complaint about this one is that like Suzuha kind of repeated herself like a little bit too much, where it's like,
Oh, I see what you mean.
yeah,
I think I remember Steins Gate kind of just being like that. But yeah, maybe it was this specific, but I don't know. Yeah, Daru was good in it for the times that he didn't creep on his own daughter. The
I mean, and the
Kurisu
times
stuff
he-
was really good.
yeah, and Dara is weird because like I feel like any of the pervy stuff they do is obligatory because obviously that's like a part of his character, but like still it's a little weird how just like he flip-flopped between being sad that he's seeing his daughter go and also hitting on her.
Yeah. That's just how he be, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think is it I believe it's your turn next, right, Martin?
I think so.
Because I think you've got Kurisu and Moeka.
The other two that are up from that one.
That's Mairi and Lukaku. And then over here is
Ooh.
Ferris.
Because I think after this, Ivan will have two choices, and then we're going straight to Lukaku unless another one gets unlocked. So
Hey, yeah, I think these are all of them until the final one, maybe. There's no way there's three more after this. I could not imagine.
I'm half
Martin.
expecting 3 more because I think there's supposed to be 11 in total, maybe 12.
Martin
Oh,
could
then
pull
you're
the
right.
play of picking Lukaku.
I think I'm gonna have to unless we do one of these. Which if you do Ferris, then I will be forced to pick Lukaku and not one of the three from over there. And like in terms of characters that I have, it's Okabe, Suzuha, Lukaku. Like who would show up on the right there that I would even be in charge of?
Because I don't think I was in charge of too many other characters specifically.
Was there?
Was Okabe.
I think was there 10 scenarios or 9?
In what?
In this one.
Oh, in this? I don't know how many. Why are 10 and 9 the choices?
Well, I see 9 on there right now, but I feel like 10's a more even number, and
I think
I
there's
don't
like
know if it's just me.
I think it's like 12 or something.
Was it?
I think Martin's right. I think there might be 3 more.
I feel like it could be. I feel like it could all. What if they all 3 loop back into 1 or something at the end? Like that's how this is like structured.
We'd be maybe we'd be
Like,
able to
in
tell
one
if a
structure.
character was like, or if more than one character is clearly missing. Like Okabe, Daru, Kurisu, Suzuha.
Oh, dude, where's
right.
Maho and like?
Fuck off.
Dr. Esqueda.
In the fucking garbage, man.
Earlier,
Where's
Grayson
Dr.
was telling me
Reyes?
Where's the Dr. Reyes route?
Dude, where's
Grayson was
Fubuki
telling
and other
me-
one?
Mairi's friends that she had the whole time.
I
That she was
never-
always friends with.
What the fuck is the other one's name?
There's
Kaede.
Fubuki and yeah, Kaede.
Kaede, yeah, that's the one.
Grayson was telling me that he like when he first like after he like finished watching Steins Gate, he thought like wow, that was like really good. It's kind of there. I know there's a sequel, and Ivan said it was bad, but there's no way it's like so bad that it's like worse that like I'm gonna like I shouldn't watch it.
Yeah.
And he said he got through like
Wouldn't you?
he said he's like Ivan watches a lot of anime. He must just pick up on like a lot of the stuff that's like
yeah, he
bad
must
that
be
like
very
I might not
picky.
pick up on.
Yeah.
And like that's what he said he thought, but then he said he watched the first episode and couldn't watch anymore.
Based.
He said he couldn't place it, but he said just in watching the first episode, there was something about like he said he had a weird, unnatural feeling that everybody on screen was like a skin suit, like it was like weird.
He clocked it so quick, man. That most people. Your brother is on to something. That's like. I knew he was like forewarned and everything, but the fact that he picked up on every character not quite behaving the way they should is really, really good.
That's the thing. I don't even
Not-
think I don't think I ever really explained to him why it's bad. I just told him it was really bad.
Yeah.
Not even just character assassination, but assassination leading into necromancy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, but Martin, what are you thinking?
Well, I mean, I have a choice between two goats.
I would
So-
not put Moeka in goat category, but you do you, man. That's a traitorous bitch, dude. I know she's got like, she's sad or whatever, but no, man. You don't pop my area in the head and get forgiven.
I mean, technically, in every other world line, she doesn't do it.
She did try to kill Daru.
That's true.
Sure. Yeah.
She is a traitorous bitch.
It's also the cool scene where her and Kagari faced off in Steins Gate Zero.
Mm-hmm.
She did die for what's her name? The small green one. Maho. She died for Maho's sins.
Okay,
And, I don't want to pull out the just following orders card, but
Well, that's also
technically
true,
all
yeah.
Mr. Braun. Yeah, it's all Mr. Braun's fault, really.
Yeah, Mr. Braun had the balls to blow his own head off, though.
True. I don't think Moeka ever killed herself. She just kind of got assassinated.
Yeah.
Yeah. For a second, like my neurons got crossed, and I thought it was my mind overlaid Moeka onto the one being died of Lukaku dying for like taking forever to die.
The one being died. Dude, I didn't even process the rest of that sentence because I just kept giggling at the one being died. What did you actually say?
The like when we're talking about Moeka, like Moeka, I misremembered, and Moeka got overlaid onto Lukaku, and this like the really long scene of Lukaku dying.
No, you were right. Moeka was the one that died a long time. Lukaku.
Yeah.
Was Lukaku there or what?
So Moeka died in the
Maho ending.
Maho ending, where we talked about Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
And then got revived. Versus Lukaku got killed and got revived in like the World War III kind of timeline area.
In the dumb future stuff.
Yeah.
And is Lukaku the one with the death CG where she had like her hand raised like it was a Greek tragedy?
Yeah, and Okabe was like gymming the camera and he looked anorexic and stupid. And like he was making just the dumbest face, and they like it wasn't super long, but it was dragged out, you know what I mean? And then it just gets undone a second later. Like it was such a like fucking heartstring pull for no reason. Anyway, which ending are we doing, Martin?
I think for suspense, I think for suspense purposes, let's go double back Kurisu.
Okay. We did like the more we clown on Steins Gate Zero, like the more I don't want to say I'm happy that it exists, but it is fun. It's very fun to shit on.
I think it's fun if you completely get rid of it and say it's not a canon, it's not a canon slot.
Yeah. The non-canon
Steins
spinoff
Gate
is
slot.
better.
Yeah.
Steins Gate slot versus Steins Gate Zero art.
Because it's fucking Maho holding her while we're talking about Scooby Doo.
Like them going like remember how like they're like they go in and out of the room like 5 times.
Again, they
Dude,
both could have left immediately, but
And they it was like they were fighting like something happening on the laptop. They could have just like like it was like something that didn't make any sense that they couldn't like intervene, or there's like something going on with the laptop that just like
I remember what it was.
well, because I think they had to do something with Amadeus, like for Amadeus Ex Machina to take place, but like it was redundant as hell because they needed to delete Amadeus, but they had the opportunity to, but then they just didn't, and then they waited, and then Moeka got shot for no reason.
Yeah. I watch this one back fairly often. It's probably my most rewatched stream because Steven's comments are such a treat. But here is the exact order of events. Are you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
So, Moeka and Maho are in the room. Reyes
Right.
shows up and points a gun in their face and says, "I'm gonna kill you unless you open Amadeus for me." And they say, "Okay." So they open Amadeus for her. And they give Maho sings the Ronda alla Turca as the password because Mozart, haha. And so, you know what? I'll just drop all the pretense. That is a trick. Amadeus is pretended to have been opened, right? Karisu's like playing along
Yeah.
with the like beep boop, I am robot, you have entered admin
Yeah.
mode, right? Moeka, I believe, throws a stun grenade so they can escape, right? By the way, we don't know that opening Amadeus was a trick there yet.
That's right. That's right.
Right? They leave, get into a firefight. Maho says, "I really am Salieri." Huh. Just wanted to throw that out there, not very important to the order of events. I forget why exactly, but they go back. They go back to where Reyes is. I do not for the life of me remember why. They go back. It is revealed that they did not actually open Amadeus.
Didn't they go back? Didn't it? Wasn't it like they went back because they were like, we have to like stop her or like something like they went back, but then from Maho's perspective, it doesn't make sense why Maho had them go back because
Yeah,
she knew it was a
it was
fake
a
out.
trick. Yeah, they reveal it's a trick. And then Reyes shoots Moeka, which prompts Maho to really give her the password. And so like it's the same situation it would have been if none of that happened. And the only like thing that the only point of that was so that Maho could say, "I really am Salieri, huh?" Which is the worst line in the entire game.
But like it's not like Amadeus. I think that they went back because didn't they like they not want to leave Amadeus? Like there was like something that like didn't make sense in the context of her not having actually unlocked it. But also, it's not like Amadeus is actually on that laptop. It's like being hosted in the university, so it should
Yeah,
not matter if
no,
they leave that laptop there. Like none like that should not matter in
no.
any like
And if they're a
universe.
real like remote government thing, they can just nuke that thing's like storage from space.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but realistically, all they need to do is leave because the password, like, all you need is to just not say the password.
Yeah.
Once you have, so why would they
I
not
don't
just leave?
remember why they went back. I don't remember what reason they gave. It could not have been a good
Because I
one.
remember, because I remember in the moment, all three of us also saying, "Wait, why are they going back?" Because like I don't think they offered an explanation, if any.
I think I'm pretty sure we were like, wait, what was the point of that? Once they revealed that it like they that it wasn't the real password or whatever,
Yeah, because
because
the
we're
thing was we need to go
because
save
then we were like,
Amadeus.
okay, why do we come back then?
Yeah, dude,
It was like I think it was to save Amadeus or something like that.
yeah, it
True,
was.
because they didn't. You know what? All right. Here's a little secret sauce to I think determine whether or not a Steins Gate writer is good. Do they ever 2-1-3?
Mm,
Because Suzume ending, I don't think they 2-1-3.
no.
Steins Gate 0 2-1-3s constantly
And
for
by the
no
way, in case
reason.
you guys did not know, when we say 213, we mean like you have a scene take place and then there's a flashback for no reason and then we move on to the next thing rather than it just happening in order like it's supposed to.
Hmm.
That's what a 213 is. Where
It's a
scene
classic move. I think it works better in like an anime than it does in a visual novel. But like you have to be particular about why you're hiding the information in the one.
Hmm.
Like it's a heist movie or something.
yeah.
Hmm.
And it's like if you're seeing those three scenes just like without much previous stuff happening there's no reason to give it out of order, then don't do it. It's annoying.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Again, Ari Ferretta does it all the time.
Yeah, that's where we
yeah.
came up with the term is this really bad anime Ari Ferretta. It's one of the first anime I ever like watched with Ivan, by the way, so you can blame it for
That is
me
true.
ever,
I think that is like
it's
the
the
first.
first, which according to
Um,
Matt it gets fucking wild.
dude, we need to get caught up.
I'm down. If it's not on our wheel, it should be. That's a big omission.
Bro, I think it is on there.
Ari Fred is about as peak as SAO. Like maybe a little bit less. But, like,
Yeah. It made me
There's
go
something-
crazy.
SAO has more like swagger.
Mhm.
Ari Ferretta's got more like impact.
It's
in a way.
edgy garbage and it's awesome.
Yeah.
because SAO tries to be a heartfelt story, while Ari Fred just is trying to be a power fantasy.
Yeah.
It's just
So-
trying to be a power fantasy. It's like it's like in terms of execution, it's like also worse. It's like worse than SAO in every way, but then also its focus is like just like you said, way more edgy power fantasy. And it's
'Cause
just like
Kirito is,
it's
I think, because Kirito I think is overpowered like on accident, kind of. Well, Hajime is meant to be overpowered on purpose.
Yeah. I love that we're sitting here with this clock ticking because you get to feel every second of our nonsense rambling that's not playing the game.
it's perfect.
Again, this is an analysis stream, Adam. We're analyzing.
I don't want to
alright?
do analysis.
It's-
I don't want to
We're
be
an-
a normal pasty white boy YouTuber.
This is a
We're,
lore.
you're- you're- we're making a video essay in real time right now.
No.
Adam.
Mhm.
We
We're
would
actually
be good at
we're
that.
start live streaming video essays.
Ew.
I'm imagine live streaming making video essays off the cuff.
We could do it. We could pull it off, but like no. That we would lose microphone privileges.
I mean, it's the crossroads. It's fucking video essays or podcast.
It's a video essay Steins Gate Zero, the game it could have been, my favorite game.
That doesn't make any sense as a title. Okay.
I think Steins Gate Zero needed complex like kind of market economics for it to have like really been a good game.
It's time to get Zero and Ari Ferrata. How to not do 2-1-3.
As if everyone knows what that means.
Okay. A dark space. Where am I? What is this place? Am I in a Skelet's basement again?
Nah.
Why
No,
am I
no.
here? Am I even... My head throbs slightly.
Are we seeing CERN?
I look to my left and to my right, but I can't see a thing. Just a dark space. Pitch black. There's no sound but a ticking of a clock. It's been going for hours. Am I in a sensory deprivation tank? Imaginary my area. What's a sensory deprivation tank?
Sensory deprivation tank. Sensory deprivation tank. Other. Tank that blocks out all light and sound, typically used for training or experimentation. A liquid with high levels of buoyancy is utilized in the tank.
No, I don't remember entering one. And if I had, I wouldn't be able to hear anything. And I can still hear the eerie sound of a clock. Tick-tock.
The clock.
What the hell does the rest of that song go?
I just know the Minecraft parody.
Like clock.
Yeah. I try to calm myself down and search my memories for answers. But my head is still unclear. Everything is foggy. God damn it, he spiked my drink again.
I didn't realize making a drink in a minute. I want to do anything with you.
I can barely understand you.
It must be
Just
setting in.
focus- Just focus on the sound of the clock. That's all you gotta do.
I hate that.
To start with,
Uh-oh.
who am I ask myself. But I can't remember anything.
You're
Sound of the
Maho.
No. No.
I don't know who I am, but I'm not that bitch. My fucking coworker I hate.
No, I'm not saying you're Maho. I'm saying you're Maho.
The sound of the clock is so strangely unsettling. I want to ignore it, but it gets the harder I try, the worse it gets. scrambling my thoughts, making me hear voices that I don't recognize.
The eskedit sensory deprivation tank is
What if
awful. It's the worst torture machine the fucking CERN thing could come up with.
What would be worse, do you think?
No,
if
I don't
you
want to have
heard
another
the
thing with the
sound?
clock on.
What would be worse if you heard a Skedit talking to you when you weren't thinking about, like, the less you were thinking about something, the more you heard him, or the more you, like, harder you were thinking about something, the more you heard him?
I
I
don't.
think it's harder to not think about something than it is to
Yeah.
think about something.
More so if you're kind of like you're not like if you're not like your mind's not actively racing. If it's like relaxed, like if you're thinking hard, you hear him, or if you're not, if you're like toned down, you're relaxed, you hear him. What's worse?
Uh,
Being distracted when you need to think, or him like being there talking to you when you're relaxed?
I guess not being allowed to chill out would be more worrisome, but I don't know. Both sound fucking sucky.
What if when you're trying to relax though, he's just kicking back with you, chatting with you?
Then I'll just call you. If that's like on the table. Anyway,
I mean, it's a Skedit, so he's gonna do what he wants to do.
I'm gonna leave you with the ticking clock more. I really gotta use the restroom.
no.
Have fun. Tick tock, tick tock, tick
Yeah, it's just a repetitive, annoying noise. But
tock. It's perfect.
I was describing you, by the way.
Should you open up Victor Kudo?
Yes.
Can you do that?
Absolutely, I should. You genius. Where is it? 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 There we go. Game rules, by the way. He'll not expect this. We're gonna get him this time.
We are. He's not gonna be ready.
He's not ready for this. It was this one.
He's gonna come back and he's not gonna know what's happening.
He's gonna be so stoked. All right, I gotta adjust the volume.
Should we stay in Steins Gate and then alt tab the moment he comes back?
Yeah. No, but then I have to listen to the fucking clock noise the whole time. I kind of like the idea.
Now it's a waiting game until he comes back.
No, I kind of like the idea that it's just make sure it's on Phoenix. Right. No. Okay, well, is this better, or would it be better to have it just be on there so when he walks back into the room, it's Victor Kudo?
I don't know. He's muted, so we won't hear his immediate reaction.
He'll be
If he
honest with
does
us about his
react.
reaction.
That is true.
I'm gonna go with my gut here that this is funnier.
Okay. See? Victor Kudo.
He's back.
Victor Kudo. I was drinking my Javachino.
Oh man, was Recipe good in the anime?
It was it still I think it still had the giant mirror thing.
It did. I assume it was a
no.
lot quicker.
Yeah, it was like quicker. It was like the same. They didn't really like give you had like there was like if you never saw Victor Kudo like outside of the trial. He like showed up and then disappeared. Like he was like hardly in it.
He was not in the investigation segment?
Like no, not really. He may not have even showed up in the investigation segment.
Damn.
Like he got like 0 screen time. He basically just shows up and like talks about Maggie Bird's ass and then
Yeah.
like leaves.
That's kind of his deal, yeah.
True. He was good. John Armstrong had a, his French accent. John Armstrong, he was really gay.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I'm pretty sure he made some like real like gay passes at Phoenix.
Yeah.
It's good. What else happened? Yeah, it was like pretty like equivalent. It was just like cut down, so I mean you could argue that makes it better, but I mean like understanding and having seen both of them, it's like I mean that's kind of like the raw content is like equivalent,
Yeah, no, I get you. 'Cause some difference is gonna, or like, the mediums are different, and I think just shocker, the mystery game works a lot better as a game.
Does the Victor Kudo even count if I technically saw it when walking in?
That was the whole point.
Mm.
I was very
Okay.
excited for you to walk into the room and then see Victor Kudo and just go like, oh, God damn it.
I mean, because I thought the whole point of the Victor Kudo is that like it's on the Phoenix part of the save file, and then you transition over to Victor
Oh,
Kudo.
damn, Steven had it then. Because like there
Yeah.
were three different methods that we were considering. Ivan's method was that we were on Steins Gate, and then the second you sat down, I did that.
Which I think that's the number one method, honestly. Alt
Ah.
like alt
Hmm.
tabbing. Yeah.
All right, damn it. Okay.
There we go.
I'll be honest, I just did it this way because I didn't want to listen to the clock noise. But Steven said make sure it's on Phoenix to surprise him. Good to know that I had the worst of the three. Thanks, everybody.
Although it's similar to like when the music actually starts there, where it's like Damon Gant's fucking organ
Mhm.
as well. Like
Bam,
just, like
bam,
panning over him.
bam,
Yeah.
bam. I made sure to include that in the fan case. Like only, like he'll pause for a little while, the music will cut out, and then the organ will start again.
Victor Kudo.
It's me, Victor Kudo.
I was drinking my Javachino with Karisu when all of a sudden she took a sip and then she collapsed. And then somebody took her to a sensory deprivation tank. It was some blonde guy. I don't know what's up with him.
In like the ultimate connected universe
Mm.
of Japanifornia, with also just Japan, Asketa and Victor Kudo and Damon Gant are all frequenters of the same establishment, presumably.
I could see them all being at May Queen,
They're all that's true.
especially because like with Damon Gann, it's like the place is under police investigation.
When they're in Japanifornia, they're in Caribbean, but
Yeah.
when they're in Japan, they're in May Queen. You know.
I mean, make me. They make a good omelet rice. So it's the only place I can go to get it. I can't eat it anywhere else.
This isn't one of Okabe's stupid pranks, is it? No. He wouldn't do anything this crazy.
Okabe with his suspiciously club-shaped club. After clubbing Karisu and throwing her in the sensory deprivation tank.
Huh? Huh? Okabe. Who is that? That's Karisu's voice actress.
That's Amadeus in her head.
Oh no.
No!
She's getting her brain uploaded.
She got the Neuralink that puts an AI chatbot in your brain, but they put Amadeus back in her head.
Oh, hell no.
Damn brat all Karisu.
Whoa.
Pretty good.
I guess Shido also goes there.
Props for that one, dude. Legit.
That's a good one.
That was excellent. The like voice, the text to speech did it like perfectly too. But anyway, who should be the presumably therapist?
Carice 2.
Carice 2. They ran out of ideas, so this one is just they're also doing 100 Suzuwas.
I think 100 Carisus would be worse because they'd all be pseudo-philosophizing with science bullshit.
I feel like they'd find a way to make that work. Like they would organize.
Whoever holds the spoon gets to talk.
Fuck it. Even in this state, you still remember that name, do you? Whoa. It's a desktop wallpaper.
Look, I'm on the title screen.
She's in Clock World.
This would not make that noise.
Me? a female figure appeared before my eyes. Even with my uncertain memories, I was convinced the figure standing before me was me.
Oh, it is double creasy. Do you just want to take it, or?
I can talk to myself.
Yeah,
It's just it's a little bit silly. I got to do some tonal whiplash. So you understand at least this much, don't you, Mikise Kurisu, 18-year-old genius girl, graduated from an American university, possibly Mormon. Fuck, I forgot the rest of it.
That's pretty good. She was even published in a major scientific journal and everything.
Also secretly a 4chaner.
Mm-hmm.
He's distracted by science.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's it there. The Steins Gate 01 is like absurd.
The Kaguri one,
like,
yeah, it's longer.
Yeah.
Steven, can we order some fresh copy pastas, hot and ready? Just for reference, we just want to look at them.
Side note, let it be known, Doge, you are correct. We have 4 days until the Neko Paragacha game. 4 days.
Okay. In English or just in
In English, coming out in the Western web store as well, or app store as well.
Cool.
Make sure you're pre-registered, pre-download. Mikise Kurisu? Mozart?
Nah, man. It ain't like that.
Okay, alright. Thank God they haven't been wiped.
Bad.
At that moment, a torrent of images rushed into my brain. 11 years ago, on my birthday, when I upset my dad and shattered our relationship.
She's 11.
Well, I think when she was like 7 or something, like she corrected her dad on insert science thing here, and that caused him to spiral. Because freaking Nakabachi's a bitch that gets mad at his 7-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
He there's one thing in the world he hates, it's criticism.
Nice.
Also, did Kurisu study in the South now? Like, my mama talking with me.
She is American. We should have
She was
given her a
raised by a
southern
black nanny.
accent the whole time. Can you add that
Oh
to
my
the
God.
copy pasta?
Well, possibly Mormon, I guess, implies like at least a little bit of Southern-ish.
Just throw it. Just throw a southern on the end of there. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Because I love the like Mozart insert.
Good.
Like
There's plenty.
Mozart.
Anyway.
So my mama taking me with her as she moved to America, working brutally hard to graduate at college early, and working as a researcher at Victor Concordia University's Neuroscience Institute. This year, when Papa, his real name
Shoichi.
Shoichi Makise?
Makise is a girl's name.
I mean, it's the last name.
I know.
It's
I
weird.
know.
Publicly known as Dr. Nakabachi, sent me a letter saying that he will hold a press conference to commemorate the completion of his time machine.
Wait a minute. Where does Nakabachi come from if it's neither Shoichi nor Maikise?
Okabe Rentaro-esque Shunibyo stuff.
I'm just wondering where that name comes from.
I assume
That's his pen
Nakabachi.
name, dude.
I
guess.
assume Nakabachi is Hoenn Kyoma's shit.
Did he like do that to distance himself from his like
His failed
Is he-
research or whatever.
his failed research or something?
Maybe.
Yeah, because he was a scientific laughing stock. Scientific
Yeah.
laughing stock.
Well, there's maiden name, possibly. But he does not get along well with the women in his life. So I can't
All
imagine he would
is
honor
true.
her in any way.
Ain't long. That doesn't make you white.
Temporarily returning to Japan as a sort of reverse exchange student at a Japanese high school, and then And then... Huh? What's the matter? You don't remember? What happened next?
You die. Oh.
I came to Japan and was murdered by my papa. No, that's not it. I met that weird person in the lab coat at the lecture and... No, I met the person in the whole white robe before Papa murdered me. My memories become convoluted. Multiple intersecting memories tangle up inside my head. I ended up becoming friends with Okabe, even though he initially annoyed me at the ATF lecture. That's right. I remember. Okabe Rentaro.
It's an aggressive place to grab. She's not a
Oh,
handle, dude.
that's the same scene
I
from
know.
the first game, yeah.
I'm sure I pointed it out then too. It feels like he's about to rev her.
Also, back when Kurisu had brown hair, not that stupid red hair that Amadeus
Right?
has. It all started when he began claiming that I was a ghost and that I should be dead already.
Yes. Oh, I love this one.
And then I busted mad rhymes at the lecture and disputed the theory that time machines cannot be made with the technology available to us in this timeline.
And then later, fucking egg on her face, which we don't talk about.
True. He should be
Which caught my...
disgraced.
Although I think she came to the time machine thing because she was like, I want to prove it wrong by doing it. Which is
And then did it.
very cool. Yeah, and then did it. So
Fucking tsundere ass scientist.
which caught my interest, so I went to his lab. And they were really making a time machine. That's right. Humans couldn't travel to the past in the flesh, but they were able to send mails to the past. Email.
Tetris.
That's right. Then we repeated the D-mail experiment to verify whether we could send a message to the past to change it. Then over the course of our experiments, Okabe and I... You seem to have remembered quite a bit. So, can you remember what you were doing just now?
Dying, I hope not.
Now.
Doge mail.
What was I doing just now?
Hey Nibiru, if you came maybe like 5 minutes ago, you would have gotten a great recap of all of Steins Gate.
True.
But with a username like that, you strike me as someone who has seen Steins Gate.
Actually, that leads me back to my original question. Just what is this place? And why am I here? Thinking rationally, the most reasonable explanation is that this is a dream, and I'm currently asleep. As far as I can remember, I was staying up all night upgrading the phone wave. I was trying to make a more advanced time machine that could not only D-mail to the past, but people's memories as well. But now that I think of it, I don't remember falling asleep. If this is a daydream, it's unusual for it to have taken over my senses to this extent.
Oh, not Daru brownies.
You're on the right track, but you're also incorrect. How can it be both? Wouldn't that mean I'm just wrong?
That's impossible. There's not enough tee-hee in the world.
How very like you. Always demanding such black and white answers. If there's no right or wrong in terms of the words we use to communicate, the meanings we assign to them lose their value. Isn't that only natural? Yes, you're right. You should be just as you are. You should be just as you are. Even in the coming story, you will soon experience Monogatari.
Oh my god.
What did she say?
Crossover. Dude, it's just like the crossover that happened. Oh my
yeah.
god.
I have my thing
Shit.
that you gave me. I can't show it because I'm not turning my camera on, but
that's hard.
I don't look like
What
quite
if
as
she's-
much of a mess, but I'm good not showing my face right now.
Yeah, what is she saying? I look nothing like Senjo Kapara. Most dreams tend to be an incoherent mishmash of ideas, which makes the relatively logical through line of this conversation all the more strange.
Dude, I had sorry, that made me think of something. I had a crazy waking dream when I was doing something. Me at that retreat, me and Jaden were on like fucking 40 minutes of sleep.
No.
Like literally, like we did not sleep that night, and we were like kneeling. We were like kneeling in like adoration, and I started like I was like half asleep where I knew I was in adoration, but then I started having like a waking dream,
Oh no.
like I was half asleep, but I was like I was also kneeling in adoration, but in a different place in my dream. Like it's like I was in adoration in my dream while I was asleep, kneeling in adoration, and but I was aware that I was dreaming, and it was the
Shit.
most. It fucked me up so bad. I was just like, after I like woke up enough to stop dreaming, I just was like, what the fuck? Like it was so weird. It was weird.
It's
But
disorienting, is what it is, really.
it was disorienting. Yes, that's what it was. That made me think of that though.
Even if my brain is producing this dialogue by association with external stimuli, there's still so many odd factors. I forgot that in her head she talks like fucking American Psycho.
True.
There's no need to be so deeply concerned. You should just accept things as they are, and simply be as you are. The story you may be is like a mirage. Your memories vanishing the moment you leave this place. Or it may be just some sort of illusion. Perhaps it's a vision of something that never existed, an unexplored possibility. Regardless, now that you are here, you have both the right and responsibility to see it through to its end. What do you mean? August 13th. On August 13th, 2010, at 2:06 p.m., this is where our story starts. And it concludes at 3:34 p.m. on the same day.
Mm-mm. Try again.
3:34.
Mm-mm.
3.
Mm-mm.
There's a.
5:34.
Uh-huh.
It says 5:34.
It does.
It does.
Huh? My consciousness jolts in reaction to the date, the time that I flubbed in my head. A time not in my memory. But for some reason, deep in my heart, I felt shaken. My consciousness fades. The sound of the clock won't leave my ears.
Fucking tell me about it.
The wheel of time, they draw an infinite spiral that eventually loops back to whence it came. I should know full well where that trail leads. That's why you must confirm things for yourself and save it all. Save yourself. Save him. Wait a minute. You can't just force me to... My consciousness rapidly clouds. The sound of the clock gets louder, as if to consume my thoughts. My awareness flakes away as the bell rings. It's like I'm falling asleep. Or rather, waking from a dream. And then, I... Done! Connecting the last two cables, I declared my success to the lab members, and especially Okabe.
Yay!
I'm stretching, so I'm courtesy dialogue. It's my voice boxer.
Tough, man.
Rabbit pointed to the clock meme? Shit, you're right. But that's nothing ever happens.
A little
No!
bit. I was thinking of
can't
the
be true.
Undertaker bit.
Well, it's all related. It all ties back to nothing ever happens, really.
It all ties back because I mean nothing happened.
You know, you look at the clock.
What did you look at the clock? Look at the time.
Look on the phone wave right now. Nothing at clock.
That's a timer. Okay.
Nothing to 8.
Oh shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to nothing for a second.
It was a nothing burger.
Zero scale? Is
Oh,
the...
yeah, that's 999.
Okay, alright.
Shit. Sorry, just adjusting volume. Crap. There we go.
Well, I've successfully upgraded the phone wave, creating what may be the world's first time machine, capable of sending not only information through time, but humans themselves. Although only Okabe can really use it, I guess? I improved the D-mail functionality, the technology that allows us to send information to the past via email, to allow us to compress human consciousness to 32 bytes and send it to the past. Of course, the sender and the receiver must be the same person, and we can only send their consciousness, or to be more specific, their memories. Nonetheless, this time machine represents humanity's first steps into the realm of time travel. I believe we may have just created something extraordinary. That's right. We've created a power that can transcend the laws of causality and change the world. Everyone here understood the weight of what we've done. And so, though we were in the presence of this tremendous invention, none of us expressed even a hint of excitement. I've done something terrible. My chest is filled with dread. They're gonna make a whole movie about me and have it told out of order. I followed my personal impulses to test my theory and bring my idea into being. Propelled by my lab mem's shared passion, I pressed onward with my creation.
Can I be Truman and tell you that you're a whiny bitch? I want that part. Mayuri can be Einstein. Because it's like, she's really cool, and you talking to her is like portrayed as this huge deal when he really doesn't say all that much.
Yeah, and Steven, I was thinking about how Nai could also use it, but I remember it was implied that she also kind of had reading Steiner, like not to the exact same level as Okabe, but she had it like second best out of everyone, I think.
Einstein.
Because everyone technically has read it. Everyone technically has Steiner.
Yeah.
Actually, I think the next best person with reading Steiner was the one
Fubuki.
friend from Steins Gate Zero.
Oh yeah, Fubuki.
Fubuki hooked up to the fucking the brain sucker machine in the hospital. I remember that.
Everyone remembers Fubuki.
I remember Fubuki more than I remember Kaede. I always forget Kaede's name.
If we were not mid this conversation and you had to ask me which one was which, I don't think I could tell you. I just remember the long black haired one and the short.
They just look like Chie and Yukiko from Persona 4.
They do. I have to think that's on purpose. Chie and Yukiko are the fucking Ernie and Bert of like Japanese anime games.
You know what? That's fair. We should put that one in the back pocket. See if
Will
we can
do.
find any other. See if we can find any others out there. But now that it's completed, I'm completely overwhelmed. Initially, I had a feeling that I shouldn't create a time machine.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's just the fucking Xbox taped onto the microwave.
And a TV underneath it,
Right,
with a
and
direct
the TV. With Seinfeld.
with a
on.
direct fiber optic cable directly hooked to a particle accelerator.
Yeah. That was set up by an evil organization to manufacture the circumstances of its own creation. But you know, you get it.
Yeah. The very existence of a time machine defies common sense. If I could American Psychopath.
No, I was
Plus the
laughing at
power-
Xbox. Play a Laugh Factory. Because that's Lucas, by the way. I think a lot of us forget that Lucas is Xbox do this.
Although we did kind of co-opt it a little bit for Steinfeature Advance as well.
A little bit, but I just wanted to I wanted to do a little bit of a joke acknowledgement.
Mm-hmm.
It's valid.
Are you gonna give it back?
No. I just want to acknowledge that I stole it.
It's
You're
valid.
my joke now.
It holds the power to rewrite history, to change the past, present, and future. Our world is governed by the rule of cause and effect, but a time machine completely breaks this rule. In the event of a failure, one can travel back in time to remove the cause of said failure, thus ensuring that it never happens. A disruption would be the same.
Don't.
Travel to the past, divert or eliminate the interruption, and you can complete what you're working on undistracted. This is akin to holding the power of a god in your hands. Militarily and politically. Is that a word?
Militarily?
At
Yeah.
least. Scientifically, its value is immeasurably. Precisely.
Hates adverbs.
Technology. Why it must not be allowed to exist at least. The power of a time machine would be too much for humanity to handle in a more civilized future, let alone now. The rockets and nuclear weapons of the 20th century were the same way.
Say Oppenheimer. Say Oppenheimer. Say Oppenheimer.
Please say it.
Oppenheimer.
Please say it.
Say it.
Please.
I don't think they were being very subtle when they said mother of the time machine.
Well, no, but just say it anyway.
Please say off.
Funny
Yes.
Barbie movie.
The small number of people who controlled these technologies created an imbalance of power on the world stage. Even in the 21st century, the scars of that imbalance still remain. Scars that restrict scientists such as myself to this day.
Yeah, boo-hoo. World War II means I can't fuck around my microwave.
But now, I've created this. I've created a time machine. For no reason other than I wanted to see if I could. I understood how dangerous it could be, and even feared it. I rejected the very idea it could exist, but even then,
You really are doing Oppenheimer, aren't you?
I was driven by my curiosity about the unknown and my desire as a researcher to push the bounds of possibility. The same motivators that led me here, to the Future Gadget Laboratory in the first place. When I saw the experience Okabe and the others were conducting, when I saw them send mail to the past with the phone wave, curiosity consumed me. And the result was this upgraded phone wave. Also, in Oppenheimer, part of the motivation was that we gotta make sure the Jews don't get it. Not the Jews.
That was
the
my
Nazis.
motivation
Fuck.
too.
That was a Freudian slip.
Oh.
Bro, we can't let them have it. We know what they're gonna do with
Martin, that is strike 2, if I'm not mistaken. Some other convo we were having, you Freudian slipped Jews into it, and I'm trying to remember.
Hey,
what it
that was off stream. That was off stream. It doesn't count.
His Martin's hidden Jew programming is seeping through.
No, opposite.
Opposite, yeah.
It's tough, man. You gotta dial it back.
Someone else take Dario. Caruso yaps too much.
Ivan, you've
Hashina.
got Mayuri and I've got Okabe. It could be either one of us, but
You want to flip a coin for it?
I think I'm sick and I want to give it to you.
Fine.
Get my Uri. My Uri. Nope.
Oh, I get more.
And even the leader of the Future Gadget Laboratory, the self-proclaimed notorious mad scientist Hoenn Kiyoma, Okabe, M-. AI. What?
Oh, she always was Amadeus.
She always was Amadeus.
Amadeus, Amadeus.
Dude, what if they say in Steins Gate reboot sequel or whatever that ChatGPT was based on Amadeus? That'd be stupid.
I mean, it is or was, yeah.
Well, like they specifically say that
oh.
Amadeus is like the primordial AI that then a ChatGPT stole and used.
That would be cool.
Real.
It would
ChatGPT
be,
runs, so it'd still be better than Zero, I bet.
It would be Adam, you know what I'm thinking?
No, sorry. What do you
It would
think?
be Love Flops-esque.
Oh, it would be Love Flops, yeah.
I looked from face to face, seeing uncertainty in each one. But eventually, unsurprisingly, the first to speak was Okabe.
First order of business will be coming up with an official name.
Bro, he totally just said Toriaizu, like he was saying Toriaizu Pupu.
Shut up.
All things considered, the way he directs everyone else around him is very leader-like. That said, given his first reaction is for us to come up with a name, tells me he's not taking this seriously enough. Eventually, we decided that the upgraded phone wave would be given the name Time Leap Machine, though that was also subject to change.
Sorry.
It's a Steins Gate thing! Oh my god!
Dude, it's a Steins Gate reference. You guys can't see it, but I'm soy jacking right now.
Oh, that's why the camera's off.
Yep,
Adam's been non-stop soying all stream.
it's true.
I'm not even supposed to be here.
Mo the clown.
I'm sorry.
It's the
I
clown
look
pewter.
over it. I'm sorry. I look over.
Dude.
Haruhi's the best.
Haruhi is the best.
Dude, again, in Steins Gate, they had a reference to Haruhi before I even watched the show, and it's so funny going back and seeing the stupid baseball thing,
Mm-hmm.
like in Steins Gate in retrospect.
Yeah, no, Haruhi's rad.
Bro.
Movie's fucking fantastic. I really wanted to like the spinoff because Nagato is my favorite character, but it's not good. Oh, well,
Again, I think it's a visual novel exclusive reference.
yeah.
Like,
But when Okabe
yeah.
starts time leaping, like, and he's not really fully aware that it's happening yet, he gets sent back to watching a baseball game, which is how the time
Endless
loop
Eight,
thing and yeah, the Endless 8 starts. But yeah,
it always starts with the baseball thing every single time.
yeah, we all absolutely adore Haruhi.
True.
It's apparently the 20th anniversary of it this year. Is it ever going to be a season 3? No, but you know, it's the 20th anniversary.
Just saying.
You never know. I mean, honestly.
I mean, hey man, a lot of things that we didn't think we were gonna get extra seasons have been getting extra seasons.
Where's Osamake? Where
That's
is
what I'm
it?
saying. That is what I am
Where's
saying.
Osamake season 2? There's nothing else like it.
It's truly not another piece of media. Even
It's so
smaller.
poorly translated.
Dude, and the light novel apparently is finished coming out, so that means that they have all of the material out there.
I'm
They
gonna
can
have to fucking
finish it
read
to
the novel.
completion.
I haven't been like made to do that yet, and I want to know where that goes. The answer is nowhere, and I only liked it because the
I mean,
translation was bad.
you know who's gonna win. You know what's gonna win.
The childhood friend can't lose,
Exactly.
and they leave it to you, the audience, to figure out that that's because all of them were actually his childhood friend the whole time.
True.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure Mayuri even calls out to Okabe the same way that his little Okyon's sister calls out to him.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, like it is like uncanny how much of a reference it is in retrospect. It's just me and Adam.
We
Or
hadn't
I guess I
seen it at the time.
Yeah, we hadn't seen Haruhi when we were playing Steins Gate for the first time.
I never hated the term childhood friend. It's just that I'd only heard it in the context of anime, and I'm always surprised to hear normal people say it. That's all. Because anime
True.
spams the term childhood friend, where real life does not.
True.
Because I feel like in English it's much easier to say we grew up in the same town than it is
Yeah,
to
my
say
friend when
she's
I was
my
a kid.
childhood friend or something.
Yeah, no one.
They just have a specific word for that. So
Yeah,
it's like instead of saying my friend, that's my like that word.
yeah.
So
All my childhood friends from Japan say it like it's a euphemism for something.
Like future doctors.
Mhm.
hey, you a real childhood friend, you know that?
Childhood friend.
Oh.
Oh. This child from the hood.
Yes, Ivan.
Okabe came up with a far more Chunibuyo name during the process, but ultimately Mayuri chose the simple name that I proposed. Then, at Okabe's urging, I proceed to explain how the time leak machine functions, but we're gonna skip over it for brevity's sake.
Haha, no.
I lied.
Ooh.
Well,
remember
guys,
this.
if you really need a recap of Steins Gate, this
Yeah.
is just.
Do you guys wanna skip through this? We
Word for
can.
word.
Dude, that would be rude. Somebody type this out.
It's Martin's dialogue, so.
Well, let me see if I can come up with at least a little bit of a gimmick to make it not boring.
Moeka speed.
Because then I'll just stumble over myself. Like I feel like
I mute the music and turn on the Mario 64 backwards long jump music that Pen and Koic has.
that could be funny. I was also thinking of trying to give it like a rhythm or something.
Oh.
Like not necessarily like a melody, but like to like again do the whole like rap fucking time machine rap thing.
Do you want to? Okay.
Oh,
We can set up the time machine rap.
The trap.
And while I do this, you just tell me if you want the time machine rap or the Pen and Koic music.
Let's do the Pan and Koic music because it's also just the Mario 64 like menu screen song
Yeah.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kirby's emoticons. Yeah.
Okay. I really wish the game would not close when it did that. Then maybe that's a setting, but I'll play with it later. Okay.
Play with it now.
No, it's alright.
Essentially, this device converts one's memories into data, passes the data through the ring singularity, and sends it to the past. The receiver will then acquire the memories of their future self. The Time Leak Machine's biggest innovation, as stated previously, is the ability to send the user's memories into the past. But, to transcend time, something must pass through a ring singularity, simply put, the area near a black hole. If anything physical attempted this, it would be crushed by the weight of the black hole's supergravity. But first, what is supergravity? Suffice it to say, physical objects won't be traveling through time and space anytime soon. However, they were able to circumvent this issue by converting the user's memory into data and sending that data through the ring singularity.
This is a Pen and Koic video.
This area is not scale.
And that was only made possible by the existence of CERN's LHC.
They have room to say
LHC
this area
stands
is
for
long hackwards comp.
Hashida's hacking gave us the ability to manipulate the LHC, which is able to create many black holes. In turn, this allowed us to utilize the infinite compression of the supergravity created by black holes to adequately compress the memory data. With this extraordinary power, we were able to complete the Time Leak Machine in only half an A press. I finished talking about the Time Leak Machine's functions and dangers, and then took a breath. It seems that Mayuri is zoned out due to the complexity of the topic, but Okame and Hashida seem to have understood sufficiently.
That was rad. That was everything I wanted it to be. Oh, dude, I had the fucking music window open. I didn't see Connor and Elias. How's it going? You came at a fucking awesome time.
I mean, that's Steins Gate. That's time travel.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Sorry, one second.
They completed it in only half an A press.
That's actually impressive.
Mm. And can you tell that I've seen enough Panic-Coic videos?
I think you need to actually see more, and then I'd be able to tell.
I've seen the Invisible Wall one like 2 times at this point. Like, I love that video.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Mm. I know Adam hates that video, so I think equilibrium is achieved.
I think you're white.
Thank you.
Right now, Martin, how do we okay, I
Sorry,
was
I'm
gonna say
back.
how
Were you
do
planning something?
we I was gonna say how do we make his computer go on to Victor Kudo while he's gone?
That would be impressive.
Gotta hack and discern.
Hmm.
I
Send
gotta
Victor Kudo
install
through the
my
super
my
collider.
CERN backdoor. Compresses Javachino to microscopic levels.
Yeah, I feel like Panic-Coic, especially the longer videos, are kind of made to be listened to in the background. But I like that he establishes rules and then he explains the rules in a simple way and then elaborates on the rules as you watch the video.
Yeah, because
So
like
like
once
he
you
forms a little dictionary and then a language that you can now speak and understand.
like he is an excellent, excellent teacher. And he always like it's always very, very simple at first, very approachable, and then it just here's additional stuff about that, here's this, and here's why that works, and this relates to all the previous things I told you. I wouldn't say it's slop at all. I think again, slop to me just is obviously just sounds bad and negative, and I don't even know that that's what you mean. Um, but just because you put it on in the background doesn't mean it's like bad background garbage. It's a good video.
I'd argue that something like a lore recap is more sloppy
Yeah,
than something like Coic.
and slop is low
You know?
effort. That shit is not low effort. Holy, that guy has fucking graphics and examples and like an in-engine simulations and like, dude. Those
And now I
videos
know
are
what a parallel universe is.
right.
How many QPUs away are you from understanding?
0 apparently.
True.
Anyway,
Then, my lengthy explanation complete, silence descends upon the laboratory once again. Okabe Hashira and I study each other's facial expressions. It's clear that we're all trying to delay an important decision. How to make use of our time machine's godlike power. Once again, Okabe finally broke the long silence, cleared his throat, took a breath, and spoke.
what should we do?
What do you mean? What should we do?
How do we use the time leap machine?
Is the music supposed to be on?
Oh, I don't think I ever turned it back on. Thank you. It's so peppy and upbeat for how like much gravity
That's
Creasy's putting on
true.
this.
I felt like it was more like on tone for there to be like no music.
Yeah, I agree. But again, we've played these games before, so
Yeah.
Okabe surveys the room as he speaks. His gaze settles on me. So much so that I blur the background just to focus on him.
yeah, that's why.
He probably wants to state my opinion, or me to state my opinion. Sitting in silence is in the middle of a debate, as you might expect as a faux pas. It's a researcher's duty to offer and discuss their opinion, whatever it may be. But I had my reasons for not speaking up. I was conflicted. Obviously, this isn't something we can freely use. As I said earlier, to monopolize and abuse an ability so godlike would produce the same sort of problems that nukes do. Unsubtle nudge.
Oppenheimer.
However, it would be a lie to say that I didn't want to experiment. I wanted nothing more than to test my creation out and see if it worked. This is absolutely my ego speaking. My self-righteous, inconsiderate desires as a scientist. This is like Werner von Braun? Myri, who's Werner von Braun?
They really didn't want to do the obvious Oppenheimer. Oh, hello, Creasy's phone.
Whoa. Von Braun. Von Braun. Science. Werner. Magnus Maximilian Freiherr von Braun. One of the fathers of space travel. In order to develop rockets that could go to the moon, he made several deals with the military and the government. He was a man willing to sell his soul to the devil if it meant traveling to space.
Just like Mr. Braun and his daughter and the CERN.
Oh my
Also-
god, you're so right.
Also, wasn't it more the invention of, like, intercontinental missiles that got us to space? Like, I don't know.
It is just like Mr. Braun.
Oh, well, only to see his V2 rockets turn London into a sea of flame. Alright.
Mary, what that?
V2 rocket, science. A German-developed liquid propellant rocket used during World War II. Its supersonic flight speeds made it difficult to intercept. It is the grandfather of all current space rocket and missile technology.
It's a rocket that only kills VTubers.
It's kind of hard.
So it's fictional?
For now. But with my future gadget laboratory, it will soon be realized.
It shoots straight from our world to theirs.
With this V2 rocket, we'll turn off all their face cam for one frame.
And they will all be revealed to be the Indian men that I know them to be. As me, Adam.
That's your Doofenshmirtz plan, is to reveal that all VTubers are actually Indian men, but then it blows up in your face because it turns out they're actually all hot anime women.
In real life. I don't think Minty
They are
Clovers is an
in
Indian
real
man.
life, but
You
yeah,
can quote me
they
on
are
that. Send this to her. You heard it here first. Minty Clovers is not an Indian man.
Oh my god.
In case anyone was curious. I know about all the allegations, and she's been trying to duck and dodge this for years. Minty Clovers is not an Indian man. You keep thinking that, Didge. She's the only exception I know of.
again, they all look exactly like that. It's like Flat Stanley.
No. Or not so flat Stanley in most cases. Am I right or am I right, lads?
True.
My internal sense of what's right and my desires as a researcher were in conflict with one another. Which is why, when Okabe's gaze fell upon me, I felt there was nothing I could say.
Yeah, that's why.
Why is this man only serious in times like this? I grit my teeth and inaudibly cursed under my breath. This man, Okabe Rentaro, is a surprisingly serious person. Even if his Choriburo comes out in full force when he's worried or backed into a corner. When I talk about my problems with my father, or the other lab members are having a hard time, he treats us all with care and respect. And he gave me a Dr. Pepper one time, and I thought that was awesome because I love America.
True.
I can tell from the look on his face that he's absolutely serious right now. The one staring at me isn't Helen Kiyama, but Okabe Rentaro. This isn't something we can handle alone, that's for sure. The safest thing we could do is hand it over to a research institution and treat it as a national project. I mutter my response, knowing full well I hadn't quite convinced myself. I want to experiment. However, there's no way we can handle something like a time machine, and given the risk involved, I don't want to just use it on a whim.
I just can't wrap my head around the fact that it's real. I can't wrap my head around any of this.
This is the day of, I believe. It's 8/13, man. 8/13 is Doomsday.
Friday the 13th.
Well, I think Carice too said it starts at like 2:30 and it ends at 5:34. 3:34. Well, because I remember specifically that everything they undo in Steins Gate delays it by about a day.
Yeah.
So like after Kuzuo goes back in time, it becomes 8:14.
Hmm.
Mayushi, that might be because you didn't really work on it, right? I guess so.
It didn't seem like Hashira and Mayuri understood the enormity of the situation at first, but from the way they're acting, I can tell they aren't completely blind to it. Unlike me, who I guess chose to be blind.
Four
Which means
round
most
eye
of-
mouth squint.
Which means that the most important opinion is Okabe's. What about your opinion, Okabe? And to clarify, I'm not asking for Hoen's, but Okabe's. I emphasize this last point, given that Okabe often retreats into a Chunuguyo act when he's stressed. There's a possibility he would have answered me as Hoen Kyoma. And he always listens to what I say, every single time, no matter what.
That's funny.
I still think the chances of that would be fairly slim, even if I hadn't nipped it in the bud. As I mentioned earlier, Okabe is fairly serious deep down.
You're right. This game does repeat itself a little bit.
Really?
Although I think in this case it's like one of those things where we're going over the exact same scene we've seen before, just
Oh.
from alternate character's point of
Yeah,
view.
I-
So it really feels repetitive.
I guess so.
But
And it's
I mean-
Kurisu, and Kurisu is just like... Something tells me you're just supposed to like smash A through this and just like absorb what she's saying rather than read every single word of it. But
she's
I
verbose,
think-
erudite, or whatever the word is.
that's the word, yeah.
That's true, but also it's her saying, yeah, I told him that because he's actually a Chunibyo, but deep down he's really serious, kind of like I just said. But I told him that just because I don't want him to be a Chunibyo. Because deep down, he's a...
I hope that stops as soon as everybody else starts speaking. I
It's
hope
like we're
they're just
really-
playing a little catch up.
It's like we're really in the mind of an 18-year-old girl.
I suppose so. A very expository 18-year-old girl.
In a sense, the reason I emphasized my desire to hear Okabe's opinion was to show my faith in him. As long as it's
Dude, come
hard
on,
to
Cruiser.
be not going
Speed.
to
Wrap it the
abide
fuck
by
up.
his decision. That was my intent.
Oh, come, dude! Please stop talking.
Even if he decides to perform an experiment, I would be willing to test the subject.
I want to do an experiment.
Okabe said after a moment of silence. I swallowed my breath. If that's what you've decided. My resolve strengthened. Those words were on the tip of my tongue. But before I could speak them into being, Okabe continued his thought and put an abrupt stop to my momentum.
But there are too many problems to actually perform a time leap right now. Can you not chime in after everything he says, please? Oh boy. Is that going to be the gimmick this time? That sucks.
I mean, again, Suzuha did it a little bit too, but at least she was talking to herself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was not-
you know, different writer
Yeah,
every time.
this is what my brain thought visual novels were like before I played any of them. Because, like, they're really going novel on this, like, where you just keep getting unnecessary bits
Front of the
into...
screen, unnecessary.
Yeah, like, unnecessary glimpses into main character's head when we'd be able to see it in the sprites, and we'd be able to glean a surprising amount from just some errant ellipses or M-dashes or, like, little pauses or text speak.
They kind of spammed the ellipses earlier. But...
Yeah, a little bit. But, like, I don't know. You can glean a lot from this kind of medium, and you don't need to throw that all away by, like, just telling and not letting it just happen, you know?
Even in the best novels, they do show don't tell, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So I hope that this lightens up, because if Kurisu chimes in after every little thing that's said, I will lose it. That's our job, god damn it.
If it does continue for this chapter, oh my.
Oh boy.
My poor voice.
I know.
I'm already losing steam. We're not even.
Oh, for real?
Like, 1 scene in.
Well, this is scene 2, kind of, if you count the fun metronome scene earlier.
The time leap machine alone had its share of problems. And that's before we got to time paradoxes. For one thing, we can't conduct an experiment with an animal or a stand-in. We need a human test subject. I thought of experimenting on myself, but I have to admit I was afraid. Although I was prepared to offer myself up as a test subject in my experiment, Okabe's words put a stop to that. He asked the other lab members if they were willing to volunteer. Unfortunately, we can't have him actually say that.
Yeah, wait, what? In present tense, just have him do it. Oh no. Oh no, come on. Oh, okay, alright.
Unfortunately, by halting my momentum, Okabe may have put a stop to our experimentation. There was no way Hashibe or Mayuri would volunteer. And I think Okabe might have known that.
Oh god.
The fact that he spoke at the exact moment may have been a calculated move to kill any momentum.
Why is she Patrick Bateman monologuing? Can she let everyone talk, please? For God's sake.
Oh my
Oh man. Oh,
I
I,
mean,
wanted
again,
her to
we-
be good so bad.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
The Karisu Flanderization effect.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh shit. I like Karisu a lot. I really did not want them to do this.
Even the writers forget that she's a dweeb 4chaner.
Yeah,
you know?
they remembered that in Daru's, although I think she was still not quite correct there.
Yeah.
The one she felt the most at home in was Suzua's, if I'm remembering right. Oh no, well, Llama one.
Yeah.
That one is an
I mean,
outlier.
Again, funnily enough, I think the stupid dating sim actually got it right because at least that one was focused on her and Okabe bickering all the time, which allows that kind of more stupid side of her to.
Yeah, she's
come
a big
out.
dork. I mean, she's 18. Like,
Again, not even just a dork, but like on the same level of dorkiness as Okabe. She just hides it.
yeah.
Yeah.
exactly. This is like, dude, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the Steins Gate Zero, like, third-person narrator garbage that we skipped over. That's what
Dude.
this reads like.
That is the most like somebody put a narrator in Steins Gate Zero, and it's so just insane. It doesn't make sense.
Like, Okabe gets internal monologue. Why does nobody else? It is psychotic. And half the time it is Maho thought this, or Mayuri thought that. Like, dude.
But again, we're now getting the other side of the coin, where because we're in a character's head, we have to type like that character would think. Therefore, word soup from Karisu.
Oh, man.
He usually acts like he's incapable of such calculations, but I understand that his intelligence skyrockets in critical situations like this, like I said for the third time. Or rather, I've come to understand that.
Hey,
When Mayuri
are
interrupted,
you
she...
done thinking?
No! I was kidding.
After some half-hearted exchanges, the conversation once again came to a stalemate. Mayuri, who had been silently watching this whole time, finally spoke up.
Bro, we know.
Oh, we saw that. Mayushi doesn't know about the complicated stuff, but could we just
A miracle.
time leap one of the bananas that Mayushi brought home?
While unattainable, I could tell that Mayuri had put some thought into the idea. Her carefree attitude helped soothe my frayed nerves. Well, Mayuri, bananas don't have brains like humans do they? That's right. Bananas don't have human brains.
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh. Again, if you're writing this and you get to something like, as I mentioned earlier, isn't that like a big fucking red flag to just cut the line?
Yeah, usually.
Because if you mentioned it earlier, you don't
As
have
I
to...
mentioned earlier, and then, no and then.
No and then. No and then.
The time machine means a human test subject. That was the source of all my fears. And one of the major hurdles to overcome for
This is predictive text ending.
What, what's... Okay, hold on, never mind. Oh, wait. That's right. That's no good. Then... Oh my god.
Bro!
Oh my god.
Do we fucking skip this? It's not important.
Dude, we can't.
No, dude. Well, here's the. Is it because the story only takes place in the 3 hours? No, there's no way. That's why it's like this.
I think we've technically already seen this scene in the original game. They're just trying to do it from Karisu's perspective, but they're making Karisu over analytical of every tiny little fucking thing.
Yeah, just like let the conversation play out.
I think we need to at least get to like what's happening to then be able to skip it.
But Ivan,
if you look at the clock,
if you would please direct your eyes to the clock, you will see that nothing ever happens.
Well, I think you know what that means.
I hope the rounders show up and then it stops. Yes.
Yeah, they're really getting us into the perspective of please bust into the room and put a bullet in someone's brain. Then do it now.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Myuri didn't even try to defend her idea after my explanation. Fucking stupid. She might have been aware that her theory was misguided in the first place.
Oh, dude, fuck off.
Was that-
No! No!
So does that mean that she thought it necessary to spark up to ease the tension in the air?
Who wrote this?
Maybe she didn't think it, but so much as it feel it.
Oh
Do
my
we remember
God.
what the name? Do we remember what the name of this one is?
Hold on.
Yeah, let me go look.
If I remember in our little meta-analysis beforehand, this might be the zero writer.
Oh, because didn't we?
Can we get the?
We'll do.
Can we get the visual novel database on live?
Yeah.
Vermilion. I've got it pulled up right now.
And besides,
Vermilion,
you wanted-
Sotera.
You wanted it to be next by 10:30, yeah?
Yes, please.
Okay, we'll
This
just call
one?
it here then, because wow,
Yeah,
what a
nothing's
fucking...
happening, so it's all a good stopping point.
Yeah, there was no good
This
stopping
is
point.
this is true.
Oh,
This
no.
one is written by not the Steins Gate Zero author. It's the one that did the Gaelic translations for Fate Stay Night, research for the servants on Fate Extra,
Oh.
Latin translation in a different like Fate People visual novel, and then more servant research. So they're just a
Research and translator.
they're a research and translation autist.
Oh my god.
So
And,
they thought that Karisu thinks exactly like me, and I overthink every conversation.
and then it checks out too, because Fate notoriously has a very high word count. So now we're just getting
Fate have a high word count.
What's up?
How does Fate have a high word
The
count?
visual
That's
novel?
like- yeah, just I'm from a design like
Oh.
like I can't understand how they like based on it having watched the anime. You know, I mean,
Well, they probably talk like that. That's why. That's why that's clicking. for me.
AKA visuals not necessary novel.
Yeah, visuals. That's a fucking great way to put it. Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, doesn't it like it's got the text box covering the screen, so they know that they know this person is used to that format, so they're like, you know,
Yeah.
this is how visual novels work. So like, I mean, this is expected.
And it's like, dude, go play the normal game. We got 5 in this one.
The student SDGs are all good.
Oh yeah. I like this one a
Mind
lot.
blowing. I thought I was like kind of just I thought I was being like critical and then
Yeah.
like right when like the moment Suzuwa started like talking and there was like those monologues, I was like I was
Crazy, man.
already like really annoyed at it, and I was like, okay, I might just be being overcritical right now. I'm gonna wait. And it
And then did you start getting clued in that it was a problem when I started fucking losing it too?
I was like, okay, I'm not just like I was like, okay, I'm not just in my head here. This is like really bad.
Again, there was like a certain, I think like around the Pan and Koic monologue, I was already kind of like out of it a little bit because it's
Yeah.
like, okay, they really are just doing the same scene over again. But like afterwards, when Kurisu just started interrupting everyone, it's like, well, I'm just going and going. There's nobody's talking. Every other character gets one word in, and then she keeps talking.
Yeah. And then the like triple hit of as I mentioned previously, it's like, dude.
Like, I haven't seen this level of redundancy since fucking Danganronpa's intro. Or,
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
Danganronpa's intro.
That is what Danganronpa is like.
Yeah.
Man.
This is impressive.
Oh no. Oh.
Like the moment she started talking, I was just like, this is bad. Like I was like, this is bad.
Like,
I don't know.
I
It's
didn't.
such a shame.
I was in denial land a little bit. I'm like, okay, once the little opening poetry is done, then it'll start. And then it went into it. I'm like, okay, once the time machine explanation is done, then it'll start. And then they wouldn't just let the characters talk. Like that's the best. That's the best part of any of these is when the characters just get to talk to each other. Like don't stop fucking interrupting it.
Because yeah, that's one of my least favorite parts about Zero is the blatant Kurisu flanderization that happens in that game. The complete and abhorrent worship of a character that is not designed to be worshipped nearly at that degree. In fact,
Yeah.
the worship was supposed to be like an ironic twist about her.
Yeah. And oh shit, here we go again. And I'm so sorry to hear that because I know that you really like Kurisu.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bummer, man. I'm sorry.
So this is gonna be a fun ending. I'll try and make it funny.
Hey, man, that's not that's not on you, you know. And we'll do our best.
No. Again, we're on a team on
Yeah,
this. We have to
absolutely.
do the same for Mr. Braun, you know? Like
Ivan loves this shit though. That's different.
Right, I do. The moment I saw Myri get one word in and then Kurisu started like monologuing, that was comical. That was like that's like that's something that something would do to be funny.
I made a joke. I said the thing. I'm like,
Yeah, you did.
I was like kidding because dude, not again. Not again. I wanted Kurisu to be good so bad. I like Kurisu a lot.
And then there was a thing that Martin said about it being repetitive, and then I was like, the Mr. Braun ending wasn't repetitive.
Wasn't or was?
No, again, it's different flavors of bad each time. you
Yeah.
know?
Well, it's all written differently.
Yeah.
Because like I mean, again, it's just like extra interesting. It is entirely like we are learning right now how important it is to have a good writer because the llama one, Alpaca Man, was the original writer, and you can fucking tell. Look at this. This is Steins Gate summed up in 5 images. This is what it is. And then with Daru, it was interesting, but a little I don't know, really front heavy, much like Daru. And then Mr. Bronze was like,
It was abysmal.
it was absolutely garbage water.
It was like Mr. Braun. There was
Again, whoever wrote it doesn't even know that Mr. Braun's a rounder. It's very
No,
clear.
yeah, Mr. Braun con lobotomy, like dude.
It was literally like There was no redeeming qualities to Mr. Bronze. There was like nothing. It was like funny. Like the first 2 lines were like funny, and then the rest of it was like there was nothing good.
No.
It was like nowhere.
And then Suzuwa's was nice. Nothing crazy. All right, I'm not gonna
It
claim
was
that.
alright.
It was all right.
She was a bit wordy, but it's alright.
Yeah. Again, I think a little pass for wordiness is in order because the original Steins Gate is wordy as fuck. It had moments where it let its characters completely talk, take over, and breathe, but there were also had moments where they just absolutely
Yeah. Although
let
again,
word soup loose.
as I said before, no.
Yeah, as mentioned
I
previously.
think that with the Suzuwa one, like it was like I feel like its wordiness though sometimes didn't come from it being like Steins Gate wordy. It just
Yeah.
kind of it kind of had the same like a not as strongly as the Kurisu one seems thus far, but it kind of just repeated things unnecessarily.
Yeah, like we
Or, like-
we know, we get it, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas Steins Gate
Like,
didn't
especially
really
when
do that.
Yeah, we're especially in the conversations with Daru and Omega Suzuwa, it was kind of just repeating stuff for the sake of repeating stuff. And again, a little bit of that visuals unnecessary kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas
Although the ending
Okabe
sped
gets
the
to be,
hell up.
although again, Okabe gets to be wordy because Okabe has contrast between his dialogue and his internal monologue.
And he's
With
funny.
everybody else,
He's entertaining
with
when he
everybody-
talks.
with everybody else, it's a little bit harder to justify that like separation. Therefore, you need to like get in the character's head a bit more to see how they would think, and then write accordingly.
Mm. And then this one, we're in for a fucking ride.
Dude, I'm excited.
Because this is what people think Kurisu is like, not what Kurisu is actually like.
She ain't like that, bro. She ain't like that.
This is this is gonna be the ending where we get to see the version of Kurisu that like trans people want to be.
Interesting.
I don't get it.
It's gonna be the idealized like in their own head version of what they think this
Oh.
character is like.
Okay.
That like, oh man, if I were a woman, I'd be like that.
Okay. I kind of see what you mean. But yeah, it's oh boy. I since CGs are later, I assume that forgive my saying, things are going to happen.
Well,
So
I mean,
what really is miffing me at the moment, or like really gives me a bad vibe, is the fact that according to Ghost Kurisu, this whole thing takes place in 3 hours.
oh shit.
Well, I hope maybe there's something clever here. Maybe some reading Steiner shit. I guess.
There could be like a loop like a loop thing going on. Like maybe somehow it's like she's experiencing the loops also, or she's time leap like somehow. Like, I feel like it could be the same 3 hours, multiple times.
I can't click on this one. Yeah, maybe, but isn't that even worse?
Probably.
It depends on how she reacts to it,
How much she thinks about it.
Yeah. If she starts being an active protagonist and actually lets the other characters speak, then we're on to something.
That would be nice. That's the lesson she learns, is to shut her mouth.
Can I just give a shout out to the Mr. Baron route, where I love the title of Built with Love, because I think that's a beautiful title for a route that's truly written with love.
That. I don't think that deserves to be a route title. I think that's a stream title where I make a funny like wordplay joke.
Built with love. What the fuck is...
We built this city. This picture was taken in 2010. Feel old yet? But yeah, I'm nervous, man. I really hope Kurisu stops talking. That would be good.
I mean, not necessarily stops talking, but lets others talk,
Yeah. for like
No more interrupting.
Yeah. That's why we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, you know.
It's true.
But yeah. I'm glad we got to wrap up the Suzuo one. I like the Suzuo one. Fucking shocker, I know.
Could have fooled me.
It really was just as simple as giving Suzuo a little more time to sort things out with the present people, because we really didn't get as much, like, certainly not a lot of Suzuo Kurisu. That part was probably my favorite, but like a little Suzuo Daru daddy-daughter time. It was nice.
Right.
If you have one of these like little alternate side stories, getting a little glimpse into that, I was very happy to see that. And it felt fairly close to how the characters acted in the original game. Including Daru being himself. Like he's just as off-putting and weird as in the original. Between now and Thursday, I don't think so. I don't have anything planned. I don't think.
Maybe next Saturday.
Oh yeah, but that's not between now and next Thursday.
That's not between now and next Thursday, but it's after next Thursday.
That's true.
I don't know if you're allowed to play Necropara on Twitch. I think it's in the banned games list.
I did.
Well, have they
pre-download it.
banned the new Gotcha game yet?
Not that we know of.
I don't think it'd be on Google Play or iOS if it was bannable, if that makes any sense.
Oh yeah. But as of now, I am pre-registered for Neko Para Sekai Connect.
Dude,
Which Sekai means
excited.
world, right?
Yeah.
So it's Mario Kart World with Neko Para characters confirmed.
Exactly.
Dude, Ivan, look at the box art or whatever. Frasier is just posing in the very center like Jesus Christ with their hands clasped together in prayer.
My God.
They do treat her like Jesus. This needs to stop.
They really do. That was like in volume 4. So I think in volume 4, what it was, the creator lady had what she wanted Frez to be, but then the good writers like stopped her from making her like that. So then after she was finally able to let loose and then make her like an awful character, and then now this is going to be the fullness of that awful character.
Fucking A. Yeah, it was just like the first promo image I saw in the like Google Play Store. She is perfectly like rule of thirds placed in the center top third.
Everything's like symmetrical. Everything else is symmetrical, but she's like in the center.
That's yeah. And again, I just can't describe it besides she looks like Jesus. Anyway.
All right. One last thing about Necropara. So the mobile games aren't banned on Twitch because they don't have any of the not safe for work stuff, but because the PC versions of the games do, because they're rated adults only, then they are banned. So you can play the mobile versions of Volume 4, but not like the official version on PC.
Yeah. And unfortunately I can't play Honey Pop on the Archipelago randomizer thing Trenton's trying to set up, so that's a bummer.
It's tough.
Because they have a mod for it, but it's not Twitch streamable.
Yeah, the prohibited games list is for prohibited games that don't have an adult only rating. So like Twitch automatically bans anything that's rated AO, like by the ESRB. And then the prohibited games list is for the ones that like don't have an official rating.
Mm. But yeah, I guess we'll try and speed through this one, this fucking molasses ass ending next time.
We need to enjoy it.
As best we can.
I'm tempted to put like a timer and then also try and say the dialogue as quick as possible. Speedrun.
We'll have like a running timer of how long Martin spends reading monologues.
The pointless shit clock. We'll get the PSC going. What did I say? The LHC? What the fuck dumb thing did I say earlier? Oh, the long hackwords comp. That was it.
That's pretty good.
Thanks.
If I can't read the line in 20 seconds, I get zapped to like a fucking shot collar.
Although I get zapped too because Okabe and Karisu are hooked up to the same shot collars.
True.
Kaya, quit it.
Karisu, quit it. Yeah, this was fun. I'm so sad that that this ending is not good. I think it's shown its cards already, but I'll leave room to be surprised.
We'll see if it can recover.
Maybe some cool stuff will happen.
I've seen worse.
We've there is always worse.
It could be worse.
Wait a minute, hold on. So, if I'm remembering our earlier, as mentioned previously, some of the Steins Gate Zero writers did do some of these endings. Do we know that?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Let me see. I'll do a really quick run through. This one is not one of them, at least.
Okay.
I remember scanning for the one. I remember
Steins Gate
scanning
Zero. Yeah, there's one. So, the one that did. This is When You're Bound in Phoenogram. The one that did. Woohoo! This is good. This is a good amalgamation here.
Oh boy.
The route of Hermaphroditus in the Labyrinth.
No.
Was done by the Steins Gate Zero writer.
No.
That was for scenario writer that was responsible for a stray sheep, the orbital eclipse, anatomic duel, and promised Rinascimento.
Which ones are those? Is that the Mayuri side or Karisu side?
Promised Rinascimento.
Or good night, Elias.
Promised Rinascimento.
You're kidding that they made the
It's the
Lukaku
sixth
one.
chapter that also serves as the Karisu Makise ending.
Oh, okay, so it's the Dr. Ray's side
Okay.
with the Maho ending and then the Karisu Kaguri.
That means our
double
Lukaku
feature.
route is gonna have
Bro.
the laptop.
Oh no.
That's good.
Oh
And
my
this is
God.
also the same writer who, in the dating sim, did the common route, Lukaku, Suzuwa, Karisu, and Moeka.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting batch because Moeka's was good, Suzu's was good, Lukaku's was not. Wait, hold on. This motherfucker isn't up. They wrote the Lukaku route of My Darling's Embrace. They wrote Steins Gate Zero, the bad half, which it's funny that there's a bad half.
That's true. And the this Lukaku ending.
Bro, my fucking up.
My
I can't
God.
believe it.
Next person, nothing.
And I do think, if I remember correctly, that the Steins Gate Zero credits on the visual novel database only have the scenario writers for the halves. It doesn't include any of like the co-writers for that, which may or may not include a lot of the staff from the dating sim and the spinoff here.
Right.
Do we know which one is the caged bird sings and lunar bifrost?
We do. I Lunar Bifrost, I don't know, but Cage Bird Sings was Daru.
So the Daru route and whatever lunar bifrost is was done by Steins Gate, just one of the scenario designers for Steins Gate. Steins Gate Zero, Absolute Zero, Closed Epigraph, X-Day Protocol, Pandora's Box, Gehenna Stigma, Presage of or Recognize, Vega and Altair, and Milky Way Crossing.
Right.
Plus overall supervision for the game. So this guy seemed like maybe one of the probably one of the most prolific people when it comes to that.
Yeah, sorry, worse half is a better way of putting it than bad half, yeah.
And did he work on? He just did supervision for the dating sim.
Oh, what? Interesting.
Pretty much everybody else is kind of like nobodies aside from those two.
I was moving my
Yeah.
mouse around and clicking these buttons as a joke.
Because that's what I remember.
These are real. These are not.
Because that's what I remember most, is that a lot of the writers for this game seemed like one-off nobodies that they just kind of got as like guest writers, and I assume maybe were involved at some point in either the original dating sim or Zero, but again as like at most copywriters or like translators.
They found him off the street.
Hey, you want to write the Mr. Braun ending? Who?
Hey, you want to make Built with Love?
You give me crack now.
Or they literally got some crackhead, sat him down and had him watch like Mr. Braun, but only in like the first half before it gets revealed.
Hey, this shit pretty good. They don't sell TVs in my building. They do something else in my building. I saw a cat walk by the building once. What if it was a big cat building? That'd be pretty cool. Can I write that? Sure. Yeah, but like, I don't. It's not a big cat building anymore. It's like an office. They go to the office. Man, I gotta get a job. My mom always tells me I gotta go get a job, so I gotta go work in a big office building. And then all my friends are in the office with me, and then we have little key cards. Isn't that funny? Nah, wait, making a cat again.
And the lesson he learns at the end of the day is not as missing as the happiness of a family. But it's like an accumulation of times like that with the feeling that can't really be explained.
Can you write that down? Can I write that down exactly? Yeah.
Write that down. It's good.
Write that down. It's good. And then there's a robot mom.
Bro, and our translations and our translation editors are coming from Elliot Gay and Chris Nigg.
No, you're lying.
I am not.
Ay. Oh boy. Cokehead fucking Braun writers. That was fun. Who wrote the Mr. Braun endings? Just saw that message. A fucking crack addict, dude.
Would you rather have?
Mr.
Absolutely
Braun
correct.
ending is one of the
Absolutely.
complete nobodies.
Absolutely cracked out of their mind, or hyper autistic.
I guess crack. Well, I think if I'm playing the game by myself, I can let the pure word salad wash over me. But if I'm doing this with you guys, I guess I'd rather Braun crackhead. That's a more fun kind of bad, you know. If I was on my own, I'd flip it, where the Mr. Braun ending would be way less funny with no one else in the room, and I could ignore the pure volume of words on my own.
Dude, I found the writer for the Built with Love ending. I went there, so he has 2 other credits from 2012 and 2005. That's his only other credits aside from some voice acting roles. There's a link for his website, which leads to the Wayback Machine, and there's like
Okay.
a straight HTML webpage, but like very well done straight HTML given the time period of
Sure.
like 2010, with a like view counter on it for how many people have viewed the page.
Is it in the? I'm guessing it has 4 digits.
It's advertising phenogram. He's actually at 46,000 visitors.
Ooh, an extra digit than I thought.
And also there's a ton of like random ass German text on here. Like everything's in Japanese, but there's just random German words.
Oh.
The thing is, Yoko Taro is like an efficient writer, so it's the opposite problem here, where sometimes he leaves too much unsaid.
I think that's a more. That's a better problem. If you have to pick between the two.
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
Little hey, just in case you guys need it, on the Built with Love writers website, he has a guide for how to write.
Oh,
What are his
no, we
tips?
should look at. Yeah, we should look at that either on or off stream. Like, we should look at that.
Can we look at it? Do you have it up at the moment?
Yeah, I do. Trying to get this shit to fucking awesome. Okay, there's the chat. Bro, Doge send in the Grisaya gif or image. Okay, why is this click to start? Why is that in English? Okay, can this be Google Translated, please? Not like in Wayback Machine does not like translate like
What is he advertising for the PSP there? I can't quite tell.
There's one advertisement on there for this game.
Yeah.
All right. Translate selection to English. Background. The background of the profession. A while ago, the job of game scenario writer did not exist. Before explaining what the job specifically
Oh
entails,
my
I'd like
god,
to
he
first
is
explain why
like
this
this.
profession-
No! No way.
why this profession came into existence and why it exists as a separate job from the employees of the development company.
Oh
The reason this
no.
profession came into existence is quite clear, because many works requiring long stories began to be produced. Well, I suppose it's not something I need to explain at this
Bro.
point. Sorry, so on the next topic, why does it exist as a separate job from employees of the development
Holy
company?
shit.
To put it bluntly, it's a cost issue. As you know, there are many different kinds of games, not all of them require a story or dialogue. For example, if the development company decides to make a racing game, the personnel cost of the scenario
Wait.
writer during that period would be entirely wasted. So even for works that require a
Wait a
story, the
minute.
scenario writer does not work at full capacity.
Hold on, this
throughout
is the
the
Mr.
entire-
Braun guy, not the Karisu
Yeah, this is
guy?
Mr. Braun guy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, this explains everything about the Karisu ending, and it kind of does, but that's a different dude.
Yeah, because keep in mind some of this is due to translation jank, right?
Right,
'Cause-
yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's still rambling regardless of the language, but...
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
So, I mean, like think about how many, because it's probably pretty raw, like text entry to text entry.
Right, yeah.
So like we're still having to click all those times. Okay, what is this next page where this dude has a lot of, he's really trying to teach us how to be a scenario writer.
Well, first he has to explain what a scenario writer is.
So how do you become a game scenario writer? It's a profession that arose more or less spontaneously from a book. I already understand you explained what this is.
As
Yeah,
mentioned
just tell me.
previously.
Okay, he already. I want to know how. I want to know how to be a good. I don't want to know how to get the job. I want to know how do I scenario write. All right, so let's move on to explaining the actual work involved. What exactly does a game scenario writer do? Well, the profession is well known and has a certain image. The reality and the actual work involved are surprisingly little known, aren't they? Rhetorical question. If somebody says, "Isn't it like being a novelist?" I can only answer, "No, it's not." What I can say for sure is that it's similar but different profession from that of a novelist or anime scenario writer. I also discovered many things through my own experience, realizing, so this is what the job is like. A producer from Pokemon with whom I previously worked once said, "It feels wrong to commission a game scenario from an anime scenario writer. This wasn't meant to be a ranking of the industry. In fact, I think the joys and hardships of this profession are all contained in the wrong part." Now, let's look at the scenario creation process step by step. This,
But he didn't say anything.
bro. Okay, now we're on to the fourth page of his.
I'm good, thank you. That's
Let me find out how many pages there are. There are 12 pages, and we made it through
shocker.
3.
Oh man. This game is a wild whiplash in quality. You truly do not know what you are getting into when you press the A button. It's everything. It's all of the Steins Gates. It is the fucking beautiful, perfect original. It is the nice, quaint dating sim endings. It is the absolute nonsense of Zero. It's new shit you've never seen before. This game, honestly, it's nuts that it's like an anniversary special of all of these Steins Gate games we've played before. I wish it was just good, like just the good bit on its own, but this works, I guess.
It's like, it really is. It does give us a little bit of everything.
As you guys know from the Adam is a whiny bitch while he plays Dark Souls streams, I don't enjoy playing something I don't enjoy. I mean, well, it has its ups and downs, but it's like I love it for that. Just being good would be better, but this is so unique. Yeah, no, I agree. This is the second best scenario. where it is a fucking wild roller coaster. It's just unfortunate that some characters get omega shafted. Like Karisu would not be someone I would pick to get shafted by the
If
wheel
Marika
of
also gets if
fate.
Marika also gets philanderized, I'm done. You know, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm no longer investing.
Yeah. Oh, it's certainly not boring. I was really worried that when we started the Karisu ending that she was doing the Steins Gate Zero Okabe goes to the therapist thing. That's what I thought that was. I'm glad that's not the case.
Really funny.
Yeah. It's not boring.
So wild.
I want another Alpaca Man. I've been chasing it since.
They're still chasing that high.
Absolutely I am.
Or watch it be the Lukaku ending.
That would have to surpass a lot of... There's a lot of hurdles to jump over on that one. The
I don't know,
fucking... The
man.
op wrote it.
Hermaphroditus in the labyrinth.
You have entered the maze.
Thank you, Takashi Obo, for keeping the music good.
The one
True.
consistent in the whole series. No matter what, the music's always good.
True.
I love that Takeshi Abo got a little bit of like sort of mainstream internet fame in that one of his songs, I think it's Lease, got mainstreamed with the whole like, I don't know how to pronounce this, but like the Frutiger Arrow stuff. Like it's the 2000s rendition of what the future looks like with it, where everything's like chrome and watery and utopian, you know?
Yeah.
His song was like the poster of that. So just like, yeah, exactly, like old school internet imagining the future. And that Takeshi Abo's song Lease, it was the flagship for that. And seeing a whole like that on YouTube, Lease has like almost 1 million views. And I'm like, that's the Steins Gate guy. I'm sitting in there at the corner of the party with my red solo cup, like these guys don't know that Takeshi Abo did the music for Steins Gate.
It's pretty hard.
So shoutouts to him, man.
True.
But all right, long past time, but thank you everybody for hanging. This was an absolute pleasure, and I will see you for certainly an interesting episode next time. Good night, gentlemen.
I'll bring some honey tea.
Ooh, yeah, for sure. My Theraflu got me flu this one.
Got you for this one?
My Theraflu got me flu this one.
I'm so happy for you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you
Perfect for you.
more than you know. You mean the world to me.
Man. Thank you, man.
And thank you
Good night,
guys for
everyone.
hanging out and being here. Sorry, Mark.
No, it's okay.
Guys.
You gonna finish that thought?
I was just gonna say good night, everyone.
Alright. Good night.
Yeah, man.
Good mom.
Come on.